things. And the last thing we did, actually, I remember now. We went to find the dame. So we've now gone into a different castle, or like a different land, to try and speak to a dame about something. And I think she was saying that someone's gone missing, and we need to go and find that person. So one of her not customers, one of her girls, like, because they're a parlor, so to speak. And one of them has gone missing, and we need to find her. But we're doing some like side questy things at the same time, so I think if we continue this few side quests and then move on to that main mission, I think that'd be a good idea. So, Final Fantasy 16 Part 9, starting now. Trying to get into photo mode in Cyberpunk while I watch you. So I'm here listening and watching. Have you decided to start again on it, Vix, or are you starting from where you were? Oh, actually, last thing we actually did was we fought these two guys here, and we absolutely lambasted them with everything we had. Absolutely smashed them. They were terrible. They brought a freaking sword to a gunfight, pretty much. Okay, Matthew Orif. Oh, what is that? Yoink. Daily regimen. Roll call. Morning prayer. Rounds. Regimen. Doesn't sound right. The Striking Dummies. That sounds like a decent band name. Midday rations. The Butts. Ayo. Armored sparring. Kit maintenance. Groundskeeping. And another roll call. Just in case anyone's left. Is that new? Because I had the Oh, nice. That's a good idea. I should probably play the PS5 version. What have you...
I don't know how a bearer came by the
What class have you gone for?
But thank goodness I found you.
Oh, yeah, so...
Can I trust you to be discreet?
No.
About what?
About what?
This. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors.
Her endeavors?
There are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
It's rightly so.
Right.
They do.
What do you want from me?
They are very barbaric.
This
The Empire are
town is
horrible,
carried
and they
upon the
basically
backs
treat
of
the
its
bearers like
bearers.
slaves.
And yet many
But
would
worse
see
than
their
slaves.
servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of cruelty.
I mean, it is very bad what they treat, how they treat
my
them.
countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed.
Which makes no
And despite
sense,
my
because
best
you're killing them off,
attempts
whereas they
secrecy,
could be useful.
My
And like,
efforts to
you know,
dole out comestibles
genuine
have been
people.
noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
I suppose we'll help him.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you.
I
An
agree,
extra
Vix.
meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference.
They are very Kingdom Heartsy audio sometimes.
These, but keep them hidden.
Quickly now. Don't tell me to be quick.
What food I can provide.
Also, he's giving
won't
us food to
serve
look
in
at, like, to
greatest.
give to some of these bearers that aren't being fed by their own
3
owners.
bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
It's horrible. Like, the way they get treated is disgusting.
True, but do
Like,
not
but
let
it's interesting
anger
to see
make you
what they do
careless.
and like how they do it.
People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
Okay, so we're just gonna
Staying, then.
let the dame's
afraid
girl
not.
know that we fed them.
I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked
Oh, I just
much
realized he's an
to prove
Oriflamme
this.
official. So Oriflamme is like the capital city of the area, and they've got like this huge build. These like it's such a great epic space buildings wise, and
Crystal's curse is bad enough.
they treat them
Let
badly,
people starve as well.
along with the Empire, which sounds very Star Warsy. However, yeah, they're basically they're being treated. The slaves Oh, well, they're not even... Well, they're technically worse than slaves. But basically the branded are just being worked and treated like they're nobody.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Sounds like Twilight Town music.
Looks like now's not the
I
time.
kind of get what you mean. But I can't unhear like an original Twilight Town music. Like, also, talking of Kingdom Hearts, next retro game is probably going to be Kingdom Hearts 2. Just saying. Mistreated bearer. She's being told to use her powers to stoke the armory? Like the...
I have something for you.
Is she going to want it? Hopefully she wants it. It's 10 AM on a Sunday and you're alone on the bus? Wow, is that the start of like fake bus instead of fake taxi?
You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Shut up, you.
And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
I got a message for you. Basically, we're branded as well, so we're also treated like a slave. However, we have a badge. Is that what they call it? I can't remember what they call it. Basically, we've been given like a freedom pass in a way by the Dame, which is like someone who lives in this city, basically allowing us to sort of roam around freely without anybody questioning as to why we're here. So we've got this to prove that we're sort of under some sort of control from her, but we're not. We're kind of just doing it to help her out. Friend of the people, speak of the... So there's only... Oh, so we got to go back to that one in a minute. I'm staying. I'm here for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, wouldn't you be here even if I didn't play Kingdom Hearts? I'd hope you would be. Okay, so if I wander around here... Ah, there we go. Can I give it to him now? Yeah, okay, so he's moved now. Hello, mistreated bearer. Let's sort you out. Let's give you some stuff.
Like you need a rest.
Yeah, so we played Kingdom Hearts 1 a while back. But I don't know whether to play it on PS5 or I play it on the original and play it on PS2. I haven't decided yet. But I mean, technically it's still retro even if I play on PS5 because the game came out back then. And it'll look prettier, so I'm kind of tempted it. I'm kind of tempted.
Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
So they're not even allowed to eat.
Been this bad. Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
It's awful, isn't it? They're just being... He's using his powers to, like, clean right now. Like, blowing it to sort of make it dry faster. And he can't eat in front of anybody because they'll make him... Basically makes him... Or they want him to work all the time. Awful. How can I speak to this dude? He's still being told to heal.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
Are we going to fight this dude? Seems like it. Hi, Luna.
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Join the... Yo! Endgamer! Hi, Fred! How are you doing? Sorry, I did see your first message. I was so engrossed in what was happening. Already ready to... someone's room... Wait. I'm ready to move everything in someone's room by 1 inch. Wait, why? Whose room are you moving into? How are you doing today, Endgamer? It's nice to see you, friend. It is 3 AM for you, though, and that is very early. I was up at 5 this morning.
The Chamberlain must have sent
But luckily, I dozed back off.
Alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
That's really sad. Like, the way that they the way that they portrayed that dude
God
then,
for his
that
capture
man,
of the Empire
was
gun and bearers.
so like the fact that they cut the music out instead of leaving the music play, and the way his like voice is so tired and harsh because he's not had any time to rest on his own, like look after himself. He's just expected to work on everybody else and heal everybody else with the powers he's got all the time. No food, no sleep, no rest, no thinking of himself. He's basically being forced to slave over everyone, even though like we just gave him some food to eat, and he was like, well, no, I'll eat when I'm done, I'll eat when I can, sort of thing. That's awful. Yo, Mr. Devastation. Yo, welcome on in, friend. How are we doing today? Raiders, hi. Yo, Daft. Hi. Yo, welcome on in, Raiders. How are we doing today? If you guys don't know me, my name's Meowtings, and I'm a variety streamer from the UK. We play retro, we play new, and we play all sorts of games in between. I'm really good, friend. How are you? Daft, thank you so much for the 10-month sub as well. That's freaking kind of you. How are you, lovely? You played Dead Space? Oh, new or remake? Like new or remake? The remake or the original? Yeah, we're playing Final Fantasy 16 today, and I am absolutely loving it. We've just pretty much just started the play. We've been doing a lot of chat this morning about all sorts of stuff, and so excited to keep playing this. But thank you so much, Daft, and thank you, Mr. Devastation. How was the stream? What did you get up to? How far are you through Dead Space? Genuinely, Dead Space is probably one of the only horror games that I actually like. I'm not a massive fan of horror. I played a bit. We played Resi, that was fun, but I feel like Dead Space is one of the. I have a lot of attachment to that game. It's probably one of my favorite horror game. Probably my only horror game I would really replay over and over again. Just done a 12-hour impossible run. Bloody hell! As in, when you say the impossible difficulty run, and I was very happy to report it was achieved. You did it! Let's freaking go! Congratulations, friend. That's awesome. I have the remake to play. I love Dead Space. It's so good. But I haven't actually played the remake yet. I've got it. It's in my drawer, ready to play, and we're gonna play it over the Halloween sort of time, just because it'd be quite a nice filler for like horror during Halloweeny.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
So I'm very excited.
I'm tired of us.
It's my favorite horror game. Yeah, the series was so good. The third one was a bit rubbish, I think, but the first two were fantastic. They kind of made the third one like a multiplayer game, weirdly. For verification, yes. So if you put your Twitch name Endgamer, basically it's a manual verification. So one of the mods in the Discord will have to do it for you, like add you in, because basically we've locked it down slightly so that people can't just join the Discord and spam like hate or anything that is sort of against the rules, because we have had that before. So we basically locked the Discord down a little bit. So yeah, if you put your name in there, and we'll give you the verified role, and then you can jump around.
Though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
That's worrying.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Generous uncle!
He was one of the only people round here who seem bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Oh my god.
Rare for one in his position.
So he is a high...
It's not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took.
Bloody hell.
The patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
So, the dude we just did the mission for...
To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter.
Okay.
It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
Oh my god, yeah, Mr. Devastation! Thank you so much. That's heckin' kind of you. Thank you so much for the sub. Sorry, I'm monologuing again. Basically, with that, the dude we just did the quest for, he's a man of power at the Citadel, pretty much, in the city. And he used to be a huge customer of these lovely ladies of the Vale. So he was their generous uncle. Sugar daddy kind of thing, I guess. And he changed his mind. Well, not changed his mind, but he decided to start of feeding the hunger and feeding the people.
Cheese.
Oh, Harvey! Why did you do that? Thank you so much for the hype train. What the heck? Thank you, everybody. It's 32 degrees hot. It's quite warm. Yes, that is quite warm. Although in Italy at the minute it's like 40 degrees, so that's really warm. Wasn't a fan of the third. Yeah, I think the third was weird. Second one was fantastic. First, I just love the first. I think the first for me is my favorite. We need this first thing in the morning. We totally do not need this first thing in the morning. However, it's happening now. Right, thank you so much for the hype train, guys. And do you know what a hype train means? It means a hype train dance. So, let's get this going. Wherever the wig's gone. Oh my god, I've lost the wig. It's gone.
Cheese.
No, stop spending stop spending money. Oh boy, are you guys ready for this? Because I don't think you deserve, you don't need this. That's the wrong button. This is the right button. Guys, thank you so much for the hype train. Let's freaking go. Will it work? What? Kato! Where's the wheel? Thank you, everybody. Just what you need on a Sunday morning. Thank you, everybody, by the way. We don't like this hairstyle, Harv. KO. Guys, thank you so much for the hype train. Heckin' kind of you. My head's really hot now, but that was awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, look at all those emotes. That's amazing. It really suits you. Does it, though? I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, we have the emote as well, somewhere. Unless I got rid of the emote. Did I get rid of the old emote? It's the OU emote. I don't know if it suits me. I don't think it suits me. Kato, thank you so much for the sub. Daff, thank you so much for the 100 bits. And thank you for the sub. Harley, thank you for the bits. Mr. Devastation, thank you so much as well for the sub. That's really kind of you guys. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, wow. That was a hype train and a half. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, see, we also, if anybody didn't notice, we have added a few... we've changed some emotes around, and we've added that Sonic Dance emote. So, I think it looks really cool. It's just add something different to if someone wants to, you know, to spam some party emotes like you guys just did. So it worked really well. My plan worked perfectly. So thank you. Thought it was new. It is, yeah, it's new. It came in, I put it in like the other day. Oh, thank you everybody so much for the hype train. And thank you all for being here. So shall we now continue some Final Fantasy? My head's so hot now. Looks nice, thank you. Oh, my head's hot. Oh, thank you so much for the hype train. You guys are freaking awesome. It really means a lot. And, you know, all of the funds, just, it's incredible. We've been doing this for 2 years and a half now, and it still gets me every time we have a hype train, because, you know, I don't expect anything. So thank you, everyone. It really means a lot. That wig looks better. Shall I dye my hair blonde again? I did dye my hair blonde quite a few years ago, but we did it for a dare, and I dyed it all blonde, but it actually went ginger. So that was a look. That was a look. I reckon if I did it now, it'd probably fall out and never come back. So I'd rather not do that. Anyway, thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you guys. You enable me to continue streaming, giving to charity, buying new games, buying new stuff. Get any photos of that? I'll have to fish one out. I was quite young. We were I think I must have been like 15, 16 maybe. We did it during the summer holidays, and we had... Well, no, it was just before the summer holidays started, I think. And we got back to school, and I had, like, the tiniest bits left. Dye your hair blonde as a sub-goal. I was going to dye it pink as a sub... Not a sub-goal, but if I ever did, like, a charity stream, instead of, you know, and we hit a really high goal, I'd do it, like, pink, maybe. Just for a laugh. But maybe blonde would be better. I'm actually getting back into streaming after a long mental episode. Oh, that's... It's nice to see you back, though, friend. How did you find it? When did you come back? Was today your first stream? Okay, right. So what else we got here? Is there any more quests to do around here before we proceed? No. Okay. There's no more quests. However, there's a shop over there. Don't need to go shop. Right, let's go and do this mission. Speak with Tatienne's chambermaid. Oh, chambermaid, not chambermaid, because it wouldn't be a chambermaid, because she's probably also a chambermaid. So basically, we're looking for this person called Tatienne. She's gone missing, and we're now trying to piece together where the bloody hell she's gone to. Dye it blonde first if you want it pink. Oh yeah, that's true, actually. Blonde and then pink. Last night was my first stream, just to see how my internet could handle it. Today was my first official... Oh, nice. Thing is, you said you did a 12-hour one. That's a long stream. That's long anyway.
The new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh?
For me, I usually stream 3 or 4 hours. I could definitely stream longer if I wanted to. Oh my god! Yeah! Pyrotechnic! Hell yeah, buddy! Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? Oh, wow, we've had another raid. This is a mad, mad morning. How are you doing, Fred? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the stream. For the raid. For the stream? Thank you for the raid. How was Persona? Do you know, I've never played a Persona. Never, ever, ever played Persona. Never, ever played it. Any of them. How was it? Dude, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? We are playing Final Fantasy 16, if you guys don't know, and this game is so good. We're just doing some side quests, and we're just about to start another main quest where we're trying to find a missing chambermaid for some ladies of the Veil. Because I'm guessing that she's been abducted or taken, or she's gone off wandering and has never come back and died. It's my worry.
You share a bed with Tatiana.
13, 14 hours mainly. I just wanted to mess around with the foam finger gun you get for getting the... Oh, amazing. I forgot about that.
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison.
Oh, right. From the
And he knew it
garrison.
was shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time.
Oh, so he's become
Followed
obsessive?
her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared.
Yo, happiest. How you doing, buddy?
Something. But the Dane was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
This is
Of course
sus.
I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
A scar over one
Don't let him
eye.
get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
And so she reckoned he's taken her. What's happening? So we're currently doing main mission. We just had a few hype train. We had a hype train. We've had 2 raids, and now we're doing a main mission where we're trying to find Tatienne, who is a chamber lady, who we believe has now been taken by one of the people from the garrison. Honestly, Mr. Devastation, thank you so much. Go relax, go chill. That's a long stream, so anything over, like, for me, anytime, it's like, it's so much fun. I love doing it. 13 for, like, that's a long ass stream. Go do whatever you need to do. Go relax, go chill, go shower, because Sweaty Gamer is real. It's so nice to have you, friend, and thank you so much for hanging, and thank you again for the sub as well. I will see you soon. Have a great Sunday, and yeah, thanks, buddy. Right, okay. Let's go and speak to the garrison members. So that'll be down at the battle place where we fought the dudes just a minute ago.
I suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
So what? Who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Also, Daft, how are you anyway? It's nice to see you again, lovely. Hope everything's okay. Happiest, how are you, mate? What have you been up to this morning? And how was your Saturday?
The bones fell favourably to the Vale, then, is it?
Just one life to spare. It gets very sweaty. Yeah, exactly. Very sweaty. That's incredible. I think I would have died like so many times in that. Okay, garrison soldier. Who are you? Are you the right one?
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
No, he's not got one, so it's not him.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Wow.
Where's the dame's brooch? One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
That's funny. So we're wearing the brooch of the Vale, and so they basically have to talk to us because if we say something bad about them.
Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
A merchant? Yo, Benny, good morning, buddy. How are you doing?
Village on the road to Oriflamme.
Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme.
Know where I'm headed.
Man, look how freaking cool Oriflamme look at that place in front of us. That looks amazing, doesn't it? That is just spectacular. Imagine living there. Where do you live? I live near a glacier. Oh, do you? Yeah. I live right inside it, pretty much. What? So we're now going this way. We're going to be going this way to get towards Oriflamme, but we need to go and speak to Isabel, who is the lady that runs the Vale. I'm really good though, mate. I'm really good. Playing some Final Fantasy for the morning. Absolutely breathtaking. No, you are, Des. You're the absolutely breathtaking one here. How are you doing, buddy? Happiest. How did Bridgie get on?
Clive.
The world is so pretty. It is stunning.
That remains to be seen.
So let's tell Isabella of our findings and what's going on. So we think that she's been taken by someone in the garrison, potentially.
Oh, Ian, you could have told me.
This Yannick.
Drew 2-2.
The soldiers I
Against
spoke to
who?
believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
I wonder.
But that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
With a
And you
merchant?
plan on travelling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moore who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact.
Okay.
His name is Bertrand.
So we're gonna be...
stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
So we're now gonna go and speak to Bertrand in the new location, in the Moor. Because I'm guessing he's gonna give us a brooch to wear, or some sort of thing to wear to prove that we're okay. Mate, I'm really good, Des. I'm really good. How far in the game? Not actually that far. I think we've played 20 hours, but we're not actually that far in the game at all. At all. Playing some Diablo with the wife. Oh, mate, that's so nice. How are you finding Diablo? I've never played... I think I might have played Diablo 1 or maybe Diablo 2 years and years and years ago, but like not at all, not much after. And definitely not played the new one. It's been a bit challenging the last few weeks. My mum's progressing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Daft. Nice to be back hanging out. Yeah, honestly, Daft, if you want to talk as well, if you need a chat to anyone, my DM's always open as well. Even if you just want someone to have a yap to about just normal stuff, because it's nice to just have a break away from things, you know, sometimes. Okay, we're now in the Royal Meadows. This is so pretty. Highgate? 2-2 against Highgate. Is that good? Is that a good result? How does it feel to be married? Do you know, it feels exactly the same as it feels to be unmarried. However, I now call Charlotte wifey all the time, which is quite fun. Wish they didn't skip some of the dialogue so you heard the whole of what he says. And I wish it was a bit more open world than it is. I mean, it is kind of open world. Like, this area is very open, but I know what you mean, Vix. It would be nice to explore the whole area instead of having, like, the checkpoints between the two. Okay, let's run around. Let's, is there anything more we can do? So there's 2 side quests here as well. All bark, playthings, and then we're getting into the here as well. So if we wander around and do some fighting and get some more XP.
Oriflamme.
Final Fantasy 15 was a reason why it wasn't open world. You reckon? Why is that then? So what was the reason behind that then? I don't get the... I don't get it. It's only pre-season. Oh yeah, exactly. It's good to have some like bad results as well as good, if that makes sense anyway, I think. Bluebird? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a chocobo. Yo, Michael! Hi, buddy! Hi. Hi, Michael. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Good morning. A blue chocobo, pretty. Yeah, I've just killed it. Sorry. How are you today, mate? Nice to see you. Happy Sunday. Do the same with Neptune. I call him hubby a lot. Aww. It's nice though, you know. It's, yeah, I've got it. I've even got Charlotte in my phone as Charlotte Oliver wifey. I've heard a lot of people were complaining about 15 with open world. Square Enix blamed the open world aspect of why it didn't sell. How? Oh, interesting. That's quite interesting. It's they don't I mean, they do a few open world games, don't they? Like Square Enix, but it's, I suppose it's got to fit the game, I suppose. Ow. Like Kingdom Hearts, for example, certain parts of that felt open world-like, but obviously they weren't. It gave you places to explore, but it wasn't like fully open world. There's an article I read. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, it makes sense though. But I do agree what you're saying, Vix. It would be cool to have it open, but the areas are quite big. Well, they're supposed to be friendly. Some of them are. Some of them less so. Let's use this. Sod it. Oh, brilliant. That was a great shot. They're territorial. I mean, that would make sense, being what they are, and they're quite sizable. Michael, how did you work this morning, or was it off? Were you off today? Come here. Uppercut. Torgal, what you barking at? What you barking at, boy? What are you barking at? On a Sunday? No, thank you. Well, the amount you're working at a minute, I'm surprised they didn't try and get you in overtime on a Sunday as well. But then you have fast travel to areas, and I don't care for it. Well, I suppose you don't have to do fast travel, right? Apart from the travel from the map to map. So obviously, if you're like on this map, I would like to have the option to go between instead of choosing from one place to another. But I can understand why they've done it. But these world areas here are massive. So in that sense, it's kind of like semi-open world.
Should be well stocked.
Okay, let's I've not been to a watchtower yet. Let's find out how these Imperial guards fare against me.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
Come here, worm. New enemies approach. Oh, more of them. Brilliant. Come here. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Damage. One thing I will say is, though, that the combat system in this is really good. And I think they've nailed it down really well. Oh, that was a really cool attack. Don't know if that was intended.
That's enough.
Stay down. Love your shirt. Thank you, my dude. Mrs. Meow got me this for, I believe it was Christmas. It was either Christmas or birthday, and it's just gone. I mean, they're both right next to each other, so it's, I think it was birthday. Yeah, I'm sure it was birthday. Really difficult to get hold of as well. I had my eye on it for so long, and then they sold out immediately. Because it's like they've got a collaboration with Levi's, Pokemon and Levi's, a few years ago. And I just couldn't find the shirt. What the hell? What was that? Was that gear? There it is. Oh, I am putting that on right now. Yep. Extra stuff. Don't mind if I do. Anything around the back? Nada. Okay, nothing behind here. So we've just basically taken out the whole the whole garrison in that tower. Sorry, not sorry. I wonder if these monsters keep returning. It does seem like they do, so you can kind of just... You could probably just grind here if you really wanted to, and just continue fighting, which is quite cool, actually.
You're finished. Keep your distance, boy.
Because it means being able to upgrade is quite nice. Getting some other bits. Also XP plus skill. Because it means I can just buy everything then. Yo, Benny, it's perfectly okay, mate. Thank you for hanging. It's nice to see you, though. It's nice to see you. Or feel free to stop by any time, my dude. I hope you're doing well. It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm off to trim an apple tree. I hope that goes all right. How big is this apple tree? I have an apple tree in the garden. It's not very big. It's like it's a new apple tree, pretty much. I mean, I say new. I've had it for 2 years now. Good Torgal, good boy. Oh, you can't even see me pet him because there's a chocobo in the way. Good boy. Good boy, Torgal. 8 to 10 meters. Wow, okay. I reckon mine's about... I reckon mine's about 10 foot. So taller than... A lot taller than me. Like 3 times my height. Nah. Probably twice my height. But this is the one I grew from an apple seed. So, I need to trim mine soon at some point. But it's not massive and it's quite a thin tree at the minute. But it's only a wee little baba right now. Do you feel like using fire abilities in a field seems like a really bad idea? Wouldn't set everything on fire? Oh, no, not yet, Daft. What I have read as well, though, is that you won't. So, weirdly, if you grow an apple tree from an apple seed, it's very unlikely that you'll get apples from it. I don't know how true that is, but it's only tiny yet. 6 foot wall is 3 times your height. I mean, you're not wrong. Everything's probably about 3 times my height. I'm just a short ass.
That's enough for today, Branded.
So she's treating these guys as slaves? Yep, brilliant. I haven't had that before. Maybe I've misread that, but I'm sure that's the thing. But yeah, I had an apple. We have an aero garden. When we grow some stuff out of seeds, and I had a spare like slot, and I thought, you know what? I was eating an apple, and I was like, well, what I might do is I see if this grows, and I put 1 apple seed in it from an apple I was eating, and it started growing. Oh, that was probably the silly waste of that was a waste of an attack. But yeah, it just grew from there, and it's been growing ever since. It does need to thicken out a little bit though. And I don't know what the best method is to make it grow a little bit more. Maybe trim it. How do you like them apples? Does it have no, not yet. I think it's still quite young. I don't think it's old enough to blossom. Like I said, we've only had it for a couple of years. I think it takes a few for it to start. So I reckon, hopefully, next year it will start to come out. Is my thought process. Cheerio for now. Bye, Benny. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy your Sunday. And we'll see you soon, my friend. It's nice to see you again. And, yeah, don't cut too hard. I might be wrong, Daft. They might blossom. They might meant to blossom immediately, but isn't it 8 to 10? Really? I have no idea, Michael. Well, maybe it won't be next year then. I was just hoping, really.
There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
It's probably in a few. Yeah, it does seem like it. Yeah, like I said, it's only really it's been in the ground for about a year and a bit now, maybe. Yeah, probably it's been in the ground for about a year, and it's really grown a lot since then. Did I just drop stuff? Don't do that. Was that Ellie? Oh, for God's sake, Ellie! Last time that happened, stream died, so I thought it was me again. But I think 8. Yeah, I mean, it does make sense that they do need to establish. It does need a trim though, so maybe if I need to trim it to let it thicken out a little bit, because the oh wow, that was a complete waste. The trunk of the tree is quite thin at the minute, so I do need to make it a bit thicker. Give him a trim, and it might hopefully grow thicker out. Heart skipped the beat there. It did! It actually did. It happened like literally last week. It made that, my PC made that noise because and then it like dropped. I was like, oh damn it. Give me a good idea. Good thing to do to push them. Yeah, I will definitely be doing that, but just trying to work out when the best time to do that is during the year. So you don't want to do it during the summer, do you? Okay, oh! What are you doing?
Hello there.
Play one-handed? Oh my god, okay. We're gonna play... Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the stream. How are you doing today? Okay, so we've got to play one-handed for 5 minutes. What's gonna be the best hand for this? Left? Or right? Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. I'm gonna use my right hand. My left hand. Yo, good morning, Helen20. How are you doing? Oh no, not the yes, the punishments are back. Right, 5 minutes from now, we're gonna be playing one-handed. Thank you, Kato, you son of a gun. Okay, we've got a timer as well now.
Not much chance I'd make it through the penitent's gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan.
Okay, so we're not going that way yet. That is not the way. We got. That is not the way. How are you doing, Helen? Nice to meet you. Welcome on into the stream. Happy Sunday. Valley Matter. Okay, we can't go that way. I don't want them to notice us. I'm very well, thank. Good to hear. Good to hear. Are you a Final Fantasy fan? What brought you to? What brought you this way? It's lovely to meet you. Okay, shall we see how this fighting goes? I can still use an attack! Yes! No, Laurie! No, Michael, no more big no quest yet. That one. Hit him! No! Hit him! This is so difficult. Laurie, good morning. How are you doing, lovely? Oh, I am really good though, Helen. It's Sunday morning, playing some Final Fantasy, and just chilling with you guys. What more could I ask for? You know? It's a lovely day. How are you doing, Laurie? Hi. So the plan is we need to go that way, but I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, Michael, no plus missions yet. Unless there's been more unlocked on the main map, on the open world. Let's have a look. Nope, no more. Nothing extra, anyway.
You branded here now.
You branded here now. Benoit. Oriflamme Grandee.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Too hot to handle? What the bloody hell's that?
Tell you nothing.
I'll never do that.
My boy.
Oh.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue
Should have even broken the game. Quite likely. I mean, it's very likely for me to do it. Agree to help the man's son? Sure. Let's do it.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change.
Enjoying a child-free weekend? Hey, yo.
Go and see that you kill the beast.
Wait, what? Kill the beast? Okay, well, we're going that way. I have no idea where it is, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, is that? It's over there?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger.
He doesn't seem that worried. I wonder if his son's branded.
Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Oh, there he is. I can see him.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it?
Let's do this.
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Uppercut! No, not uppercut. Wrong button. That was the uppercut, but I missed him. This guy's something else. Who? Which one? This dude that would just talk about? He seems like a character already. Some bloody hide. Nice. Trick a load of young, hot people into thinking their dating show Love Island, and they enforce a sex ban on them. If they break the rules, they lose money out of a prize pot. Oh, really? What the hell?
Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this?
What?
Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
What the fuck?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Wait. Did I just get that right? So, the dude we spoke to... Oh my god, yes!
Work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Oh my god. So the bloke we spoke to...
Someone needs to put an end to this.
said to us that his son was in danger down the road by a wolf. We ran down here to basically find the wolf, only to find that the son just said, "Why have you killed him?" And it was supposed to be you that died. So it seems like they've been tricking a few people into trying to rescue his son. And obviously those have died because the wolf has, you know, beaten them up. Whereas we've just, like, completely kicked the ass of the wolf. Think you're in trouble? Helen, I think you're right. Right, I've done it. 5 minutes is over. Hand can come down again. Thank you, Kato. I think I did alright with five minutes with one hand. It sounds like an interesting program. It sounds like something. Laurie, how many seasons of that are there? Laurie, are you going to go in it, Laurie? I think you're too hot to handle.
Come here this instant.
You, Branded, come here this instant. Right, what's he going to say then?
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high.
Too right.
Wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind.
What?
You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Entertainment?
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you?
Wait, he bought... He thought he bought us?
Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
The wretch would be the dame. That wretch would... Oh, okay. Huh. So... do we want to say that the dame is the wretch, or do we want to say that it's me? Because if we say it's the dame, will he... Thing is, we should be owned by... because he thinks we're owned by someone because we're Branded. And obviously, if he's mentioned the dame, that will be quite a big thing because she's quite a big person in this area. But if we just go, that wretch would be me, he'll be like, well, why aren't you owned by someone? Do you know what? Sod it, yeah.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I can't see that brand on your face?
That brand?
Shut your mouth and listen.
Shut your mouth and listen, yes!
They were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Yes!
You're scaring me.
Not your playthings.
Dare you?
Can I kill him? I want to stab him.
How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
What? Are we going to be coming back at some point and he's going to have a bigger hound to fight? I bet they're going to be like fight missions now against him.
I'm wasting
and every time he's going to come back with a bigger and stronger thing.
They deserve a proper burial.
Shaft him? I would love to shaft him. In the, you know, stabby stab way.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Is he still there? Can I, like, kill him?
Now to find you a new puppy.
Hi. Nice to see you. No, can't do it. God damn it. Don't ask me no one. Well, it's obvious that's going to happen, I think. Because he said that we're going to get a bigger thing and then we're going to find him again at some point and he's going to have a bigger monster to fight. He'll come back with, like, Cerberus or something. Do you say so? That's my assumption anyway. I'm not going to ask, but that's how I'm going to guess. And the thing is, you say don't ask if I don't want to know. There's no you know I don't want spoilers, but I'm allowed to ask rhetorical questions to myself because it's my stream.
You must be Clive.
Hello, Raymond.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service. like yourself.
But he's not branded, so he's just working for her? Interesting.
Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
How many of these
Is that
have
what you're here to do?
killed?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
But I agree, Michael. It's kind of nice not to give,
Let's put them to rest.
not to say that we are with, not to say that we were with the dame, because it'll throw her under the bus in a way. Be interesting to see what happens if you do. Did anybody that's played this game so far pick that you were with the dame? And if so, what happened? Love to shaft him, sounds kinky. I also thought that, which is why I said with a sword.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet.
Vix, what happened?
Oh, I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Basically using us as fair game. For their entertainment.
Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another.
That's disgusting.
Such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
There we go. Oh, okay. It's not what I expected, but they've got a bigger toy, a bigger doggo, and it's about to kill him.
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually.
Okay, wasn't expecting that, but I like that.
Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder?
Serves you right.
Bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
Wow.
You don't have to.
Karma indeed.
You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
That's amazing. Did you see that? Well, you obviously didn't see what happened, but they got a bigger hound, a bigger wolf, only to it be not tame and to rip their throats out. Karma indeed got what they deserved. I'm gonna go and see what he is. Is it really big? I was half expecting to have to find him. Someone's gonna come into stream and not realize it's rhetorical. But the whole point is it's my stream, Michael, right? You know. So obviously, if someone does mention something, I'll just time them out or remove it. The whole point is like people know it's no spoilers. Oh, they're not even here anymore. Where have they gone? Are they in the house and dead? Red Riding Hood all over again. Yeah. It's too late by then, though, I suppose. But at the end of the day, it's my stream. I'm allowed to ask myself questions. What's the point of me actually streaming? I might as well just not talk if I don't want to ask questions, you know? Okay, let's do another side quest. Lizette, what have you got for me?
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet.
Was she the other wolf?
I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
My Chloe, is that a chocobo? Maybe? I don't know.
I can't promise
Let's find out.
I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair.
White hair?
She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before.
Okay, what kind of animal is this? A white?
Charming too.
A white animal.
She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Let's do it. Let's find Chloe. Do you see my answer? He said something like, the dame of our village owns you. That's preposterous. And it plays out the same way. Oh, I see. Okay. To make it clear, no answer should be given. It's difficult, isn't it? But when you ask a rhetorical question, you don't answer a rhetorical question and say, but don't answer that. Because that's the whole point of a rhetorical question. It's rhetorical, like, I'm asking myself the question. Fastidious farm wife. What have you got for me?
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
I didn't ask what animal it was.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Wouldn't be the wolf. Imagine if it was the wolf.
Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill. There's 2 windmills.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
All right. Yeah, fair point, Michael. Fair point. But also, like I said, it's... If I'm asking the question, like... I don't know, if I said, like, does anybody know on stream, that's understandable, but like... Oh, here we go. Found it. Bark, 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 bark.
Chloe.
That's not Chloe, though. I'm sure she said Chloe was fully white. Just a dog. Yeah.
More brown than white.
Talking to yourself? Exactly. Well, technically, I'm talking to you guys, but asking myself the question.
Someone napping on the job.
Oh, no, they are not napping. They look very dead.
Interruption.
They don't look napped. They look deaded. Oh, yeah, they're dead. Oh my god. Well dead.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Oh, shit.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home.
What?
Chloe?
Oh my god. Her plaything, her pet.
You've already turned into a rock. I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
This is... Oh my god, this is getting more surreal.
A plaything. Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said...
Oh my god.
Bearers don't have parents.
That is astonishing.
Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
She doesn't know. She's obviously been told by her parents that they're not they're nobody, that they've just can be replaced. Yo, Lord Arcanite, how you doing, friend? That's so dark. That is genuinely. We were wondering when they said white hair, just assuming that it was an animal. But technically, I guess that's how they are associating branded. They're associating them as animals, as pets, as playthings, as these things that can be easily replaced just by buying another, just like an animal, like a dog, like a cat, like a chocobo. And yeah, she just thought she was just someone to play with. She obviously didn't treat her badly. She wanted to probably treat her just a bit of magic. But because there's a curse in this game, people overusing the magic makes this happen, and they turn to stone, which is quite surreal. Does it mention that anywhere in this? No. But yeah, so if people overuse their magic ability, they basically turn to stone. But I think it's good that Clive is also branded, because he's experiencing this with people and educating them at the same time. With her, like, she just thought that they fell asleep or like just turned to stone and she was still alive, and that was okay, and that she was okay just to get another one, call it Chloe again to replace it, just like a goldfish or something. Anybody actually had that happen to them when they were young? I had that happen. We had a cat called Rosie, and she died, and then we called another cat Rosie for my little sister, because like, it died really young and my sister was very young. We called the second one Rose as well to basically keep it the same, to sort of hide the fact that the original Rosie passed. And I guess it's just the same as that, but with a human life. That's astonishing. Genuinely, that I didn't expect that to happen. Then I was just expecting to find a dog like that dog we saw, but in white. Man, that's crazy. Some real twist in this bonkers. Yeah, bloody is. Love this game. It definitely earns the M rating. Yeah, I'm glad that they've actually made this game at a higher level, like a higher rating than some of the others. Just because of certain things like that. It means that they can push the bow out a little bit and not have to worry about doing the wrong things, I guess.
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. It's over.
Sounds like a story about my old sister. Her name was Medusa and a ram. What was this medical condition? What, she could turn everybody to stone? Hi, Lauren. How are you doing, dear? Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing fantastically. My mum and dad did it with my rabbit. A fox ate Fluffy and they replaced it with another one. Aww.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
She sure made me rock. What, Medusa?
Flames to me!
For God's sake, Michael. Oh my God, dude.
Keep your distance, boy.
What crashed then? Burn in the fires of hell! Can't help it. I get an opening like that. That's what she said. Oh, amazing, Michael. Well played. Thank you for the Windows error, Ellie. Always gets me. So Helen, are you a fan of Final Fantasy then? Is that what brought you here today? It's lovely to meet you, by the way. It's always nice to meet new people in the community. Twitch is such an awesome place to, you know, meet new people. Oops. I need to get shower. I need to get shower. That is fantastic English. Words are difficult. It's fine. Sunday words are allowed to be slightly off-key. It's Sunday morning. People can be, you know, slightly sleepy and type slightly weirdly. Need to get showered and do some adulting. Daft, that is perfectly fine. Go and adult. Go do whatever you need to do. Have a lovely shower. Enjoy the day. And I hope you have a brilliant Sunday. What's your plans? It's a random stream. Yeah, I love this game. Oh, have you played it? Oh man, that's so cool. Yeah, thank you for deciding to choose our stream out of all the people. Who at the same time. Hell yeah.
Fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach.
Oh.
Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Ah, interesting. Oh, is it ads? Oh, there we go. I knew it was one of them. That's really interesting. He was saying that we've got this seal from the Dame, and obviously she is down here in Northreach. So the closer we are to here, the more power that we have, the more things to say we can do, and the more like things we can interact with and people will talk to us about, because of everybody knows who the Dame is, and we've been given like this rite of passage. Whereas the further we go out, like over here, or even into, which will be the Holy City at some point, I imagine will be there is a lot less power that the Dame has over people, in terms of like a lot less people won't have she won't have a sway in people's decisions and people's thoughts. So
if the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit.
So now we're in Moor, we won't be like a lot of people are intolerant to not just the branded, but also I guess to Isabel and her and her brand. You see, my parents and mum wants me to redo her nails for her. Oh, that'll be nice. Any out at some point soon? Like I did some hoovering before stream match. I did some hoovering and I cleaned the cat litter tray as well. I was proper on it this morning. Yeah, catch you soon, Daft. Speak to you soon. Have a great day. Maybe speak to you on the Discord or whatever, but if not, have a fantastic Sunday. And speak to you soon, dear. Right, Merchant, what have you got? Can I buy anything?
Don't touch anything.
Nope. 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 Heat wave. Reduce heat wave. See, this could be good, but it's only cools it down by 2.7 seconds, which is terrible. 5 hour. Welcome back, Hell. Sorry about the ads. We have ads on just because Twitch kind of forced you to do it, and I have them run I think it's every 45 minutes or so, just to stop people getting adverts when they join the stream. But yeah, welcome on in. Lionheart tonic gradually fills the limb. I don't need that. Can I sell anything? Feels weird selling Invictus. Maybe I won't. I'm just going to leave it there. I mean, I don't need that. Let's sell it.
You're lucky to get that much.
I'm going to leave that. No point selling anything else.
Thanks for nothing.
I don't really need any extra money. I've got so much already. Okay, so. Quest. Let's speak to Bertrand. I'm always sleeping. Not to worry. Yeah, the thing is, as a streamer, you don't actually get that much from adverts. It's just the fact that Twitch kind of forced you to have ads.
The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Meet with a trader? Who is this said trader, and what does this other dude look like?
Stopped to peddle their wares on their way to the capital.
That makes sense.
But only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Oh.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear.
Sounded like a trader.
Keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him.
Oh, wow, yeah.
With the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Okay, so they don't... Yeah, they're basically... What he just said is that it's very, very unlikely that anybody's going to assist us with this help. Like, trying to understand and do some things here. But before we go any further, let's pet the dog. Good doggo. Good doggo. Good doggo boy. We're done. Such a good boy. Ellie, go back to sleep if you're sleepy. Pet the dog. The doggo did get all the pets. Okay, this is the merchant. Are you going to talk to us? I don't know. Traveling finder. Traveling finder? Traveling trader.
Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
Okay.
But, old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him.
What's he trading for?
Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all...
So he knows exactly what it's worth then.
He still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
Oh.
And do you know
what?
where he went?
So he bought a comb. What did he buy a comb for? What if it's for her?
Habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
So he's gone to yonder ruins. I wonder if he's taken her.
I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Yo, Slav, how you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Wait, okay, thanks for letting me know that, Vix and Ellie. I don't know why that's happening. They shouldn't be dropping too much, but if I can see my bitrate looks fine. Usually I see my bitrate drop when it freezes, but you're not the first person to say that, so I maybe I've recently upgraded my Virgin Media over the last few days. I wonder if my internet needs like a full restart, and probably OBS needs an update. So I wonder if I mix them together, it might actually fix the stability issues we've had today. Why is it so hot, mate? I hate summer. To be fair, it's not actually that hot here today. It's quite nice. It's it rained pretty much all day yesterday. No freezing my side? Oh, really? So Ellie and Vix had a few freezes during the cutscene. I'll have to, maybe I'll watch back through my VOD when I've finished and see what happens.
It smells of death.
Oh, that's where we're going. Into the ruins. Brilliant. How did you send me your weather? Can you send me yours? I wouldn't mind it being hot. How hot is it for you? When you say hot, Slav, how hot is it? Also, dude, I really enjoyed your stream the other day. It was really good. Your Guitar Hero, like, it's like fake Guitar Hero, right? 30 plus? Okay, that's quite hot. Yeah, maybe not. You can keep that.
It's over.
Stab! Bloated wolf? Does that mean he's been eating? Just rained here, so as soon as it was done, I opened the window. Oh, nice. Annoying thing is, for me, I can't open the windows, like, fully because of the cats. I would like to open the windows fully, but I can't. But I've got them like semi-open, and I've got my my fan running on as well. But yeah, it's not too hot here. How hot is it today? It says it's 17. I think the rain that we've had the last few days have like cooled it down. Open window, cat go bye-bye. Exactly that. I just definitely don't want that. I definitely do not want the two cats to run away, because they're indoor cats, so you know, just don't want to go anywhere. Blink and you'll miss it. Like, probably not even 5 seconds. Just video jumped and played fast for a second. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why. I'll have to rewatch through the VOD Vix, but thanks for letting me know.
Damn it all. Body.
Oh shit.
A man and a woman.
That's why they're bloated. So he's tried to fight them off here. Why is he taking them? What's going on here, man?
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
So this happened a while ago.
So it is you. Tatienne.
So we found Tatienne.
If that's true, and the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else.
His woman? I mean, she was anybody, like anybody's with a good bit of cash.
Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him.
Oh.
You know, he's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh?
Oh my god.
He might not be rotting on a hill.
That's surreal.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Slightly.
Right? Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess.
Sometimes it's like on point, and other times it's like slightly delayed there.
Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now.
Why is she here?
Happened. Might sound better coming from you.
You're scared of my own headphones. How can you get scared of your own headphones? So what's happened? Oh, man. That's rough.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Like, this is so sad. Are you ready for this? Definitely never ready for anything. It's so sad because we've gone to find her in the hope that she had just been ran away with him. I mean, he wanted to wed her, but he got jealous of the fact that Tatienne, his mistress, I suppose, or he was paying for it, but only wanted him to have her. She had a new comb, which she was given by her boss, technically. And he got jealous, got rid of her old comb, and bought a new one. Yo, Assassin, hi friend, how are you doing? That is, yeah. That is a scene. Isn't it just? What a mess. That's very sad. Very sad. Oh, he's done it! The very first person to spunk all of their channel points for 150,000. Holy bejesus, Harvey. He's bloody done it. He's done it, by God. Do you know what? For that, I'm just gonna do this. It's happy to be. It's great to have you, friend. It's nice to see you. Happy Sunday, Harvey. Congratulations. Took you long enough. Damn, son. I know that's a lot of channel points. Nice.
Hello there.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the stream. How are you doing today? We have anonymous follows on, by the way.
Daddy,
so
chill.
Ooh, whoa. Yeah, we have anonymous follows on. So if anybody is following us, if you want to obviously lurk in the background, that is totally okay. But if you do want to come and chat and say hi, that is also amazing. It's totally okay. But that's the reason why we've got You okay, Endgamer? No, but that's why we've got anonymous follows on, just in case people don't want to be, shouted out about things. So if you're just happy to sit in the background, that is also totally cool.
There was a message that needed delivering. I could have seen to it, milady.
Okay.
Of course you could, had it not been personal.
This is going to be quite rough. We're about to tell Isabel that one of her girls has died. How is this going to play out?
You are still in one piece, I see.
It's there.
Daddy, yes! That your companions have arrived.
What was that? Oh my
God. Said they would meet you at a little chapel east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Yes, reluctantly. We've found her, but not in the best of ways. I finally done it, Harvey. Yo, Ricardo, welcome on in. This game is so... I'm loving this game.
My dear Tatienne.
Oh my god, I didn't realize the timeout was so long.
It is by no
That's
means
like...
uncommon for a client to fall.
Same cooldown.
Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
Yeah, that's not intentional.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Weathered comb. An old wooden comb gifted to Tatienne by Madame Isabel. Several of the teeth appear to have been recently broken. I'm guessing that's possibly by the wolves that ate them. Okay, there you go. I've removed that cooldown. 10 minutes should have been 10 minutes. I suppose, yeah, but it said recently. I suppose it could have broken just by using it, and maybe that's why he was buying her a new comb.
I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Aww. It was a funny surprise. But yeah, welcome on in, Ricardo. Nice to meet you, friend. How are you doing today? I'm loving it. We're not even that far through. What? That lies. I've literally just updated it. Unless the... Sounds? Sound files. Nope, I've definitely just removed the Cooldown. Unless the cooldown is will no longer be valid after this one. Is there a cooldown for me? No, there's not.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks.
I don't need a gift. We've literally just helped you.
Counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Oh.
To mention the same thing.
Okay, like, getting ready for that.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Wow, okay, so we've just found out, like, officially that the guys in the big castles are going to be heading south, and it's not just a little army, it is a big old army ready for war. That's not good. Gather at the chapel? Oh, through there, okay. But yeah, I totally agree. I'm loving this game. It's so good. Maybe the cooldown will vanish after this turn. I think I have unlimited chance because it's me. I can do it whenever. But I definitely did take the cooldown off. It's officially applied the 0 cooldown now. But maybe it just has to have that one and done kind of thing. Like when it's used its cooldown next. I mean, I could close my my sound alert application and then turn it back on again. You know, if it doesn't do it next, we'll let it run for a minute or 5 minutes. Cool. Right, we need to go gather at the abandoned chapel. What will we find here? Righting wrongs. Is there anything else we can do before we go up here? Nope. This what's gonna be here? Well, it just needs to wait for the timer. Yeah, I think so too. And if it doesn't, I'll just restart it. Right. What is happening here? One really cool thing with that is, like, with the haptic feedbacks on the PlayStation, the pressing the R2 button to push the door actually has like a feel on it, so you could actually feel like you're pushing against something. It's really clever. And that's definitely one of the, like, next-gen things. I love the controller. Clive is pushing open the gate. I love that. I like the feel.
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought.
Oh, hi, Sid.
With soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Ayo, the back door. Giggity. Now that is a cool photo. That is a very pretty thing. To finish the story, I'm going to be doing a photography playthrough because I definitely miss some photos. Hell yeah. Do it. So we're finally getting into the capital. After all this time. We're getting into Oriflamme. Which is one of the weirdest names for a place ever. The pleasure houses. Oh yeah, baby. This is definitely content for a Sunday. Michael's noise blocked him twice. Sparkling laughter. Jill's just like chilling.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a
brothel.
Brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Jill, fancy going into one of these rooms? Oh, I thought Sid was going to go with her then.
How do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before.
Oh my god!
I may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
How is that not important? Running from Bahamut?
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is...
She's
if
doubting.
the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you
That's very valid.
You're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
That's what we are. Love the sword. The sword is awesome.
Crystals controls the realm, but our kind can wield magic without them.
Yeah, so they don't like it.
We must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
Yeah, they're basically saying if you've got these crystals, you can obviously wield
right to use us?
energy and power, but obviously
To leave us
we're
to
people
die
that
when
can...
our bodies are spent.
We can use magic without needing the crystals, so...
For a broken mug, a torn tunic.
We're against that power, basically. Which means we're dangerous, and they don't like it. They don't like that somebody else has that power that they can't wield themselves.
This isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way.
Hell yeah.
You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
Absolutely not.
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw. Ah, that'll do, mate.
Alright, Michael, fair
Might
point.
at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs.
I think this digs are perfect.
My deeds will be remembered. I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no
We are
turning
gate
back.
crashing.
So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing, which means you're saying everything. That's like a double negative. Okay, right. Is there any other side quests we can do before we proceed by sneaking into Oriflamme? No. No, there's not. Okay. Drake's Head. We are moving into Oriflamme. Means I'm saying a lot, but not giving any spoilers. I know. I mean, he said what you said. You liked Sid the Outlaw, and that is exactly what he just said. You know. What was it? 10:30. I'm gonna make another quick tea. I'm gonna have a quick wee as well before we head in and do the next mission. I'm gonna leave it on this page. We're gonna drop a BRB, run an advert, and I'm gonna make a cup of. Actually, I'm gonna make a coffee. So I'm just gonna be a few minutes. So guys, go and hydrate. Go and wee if you haven't done so already. Go and stretch your leggies, because we'll be back in a few minutes with the next bit of the mission. Understand? You came to the conclusion? Yeah. 2 and 2 together. Tio's like, yeah, go and get a tea. Get a tea. I'm gonna make a coffee, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna drop a BRB, run an advert at the same time, but obviously leave the clips playing as well and the musics. So I'll be a few minutes. Won't be long. Yummy. And you go most northern star base, little path beneath it. Oh my god, that looked like he had a giant penis. Did anybody see that? Oh my god. It looked like he had a giant penis. Let's see even more. Chance to give us a ton of EXP. Oh, interesting. Why did they give more? Joker, thank you so much for the raid. Guys, if you don't know me, my name's Meowtings. We play retro. I collect retro. We play new games as well. We have been playing God of War recently. We've been playing Sonic Frontiers. And today we are literally just celebrating... was just celebrating my birthday with a little stream, playing golf with friends and drinking Jack Daniels and vodka. And yeah, it's been fantastic. But Shady, how the fuck are you? So we got 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4. 8, 5, 3, 4, 5. Not a duck channel. It's a cuckoo thing then. You know the ducks going quack, quack, quack. Look at this, okay? This is the ducks, right? That's not the ducks, obviously. Ducks! Look! Ducks! So good. She's not my child? Oh my fucking god.
Hello there.
I don't care whose child she is. She's not mine. Ah!
It's
Oh my god.
the best time on a clock is 6:30, hands down.
Oh my god. Don't tease me with a good time. I ain't saying nothing. Suffocation, no breathing. Sit on your face and the blood is so heaving. This is my last resort. Should have something else. Resign? Wait, hang on, you can't resign? It's time for a walk. I'm walking to the shops now. James, thank you so much for being here, bud. Thank you for the hanging here. It's always nice to see. Wait, hang on, you can't all resign? Why are you all resigning? What's happening? Wait, what is happening? Why is all my mods resigning? Has it? You're a crazy cat man. And this is factual. I am a crazy person, I suppose. Can I now use... Oh, maybe. Okay, right. Why did that happen? You've got to be kidding me. Why did that happen? Oh. Lucky enough to get in the arrow. No. Oh my fuck. Where are you going? Make your mind up, Jado. I hated this level last time. It was so difficult. Things like fall on your head. Look! It's just like random blocks here and there. Neat. Stop! Slow down! Oh, for God's sake! I stopped so it didn't land on my head, and it landed on my head. Frick. Oh, I haven't even got the crank again? That means all the enemies are coming back. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to roll? Haven't got the crank. I'm so gonna... Oh, no. Right, we're back. Hello. Here it comes. Oh! Hello. Hi. Good morning. Hello. Oh, that's when Charlotte made me jump. Oh, right. The head. Hello. I was just listening to all the clips while I was making a coffee. I had my headset on. Some of those bring back so many memories. Might just have to have a stream one day of just letting the clips play. And just me reacting to my old clips. Anyway, let's play. Thank you so much for the follow. We had a follow while I was on BRB. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the community. We've had a few follows this morning. It's been lovely. So nice to meet new people. You know that, and I say it all the time. It's so cool that people do come in and check us out, and if they check us out of recommended or come through with a raid, and people that actually, you know, stick by and like come back. That's so cool. A lot of people don't, which is also okay, but you know, I'm not for everybody. You guys are addicted to me. Laurie, do you know, I don't think I've ever tried a Turkish delight. Oh, you've reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you'll not be able to return. No. Okay. Right. So if I go quickly back to the hideaway. If we go back to the hideaway, see if I can do anything or get myself anything better before we do that mission. Because that says we've reached a point of, like, no return in a sense. Like, a big pivotal story point. So, if we can upgrade or do something better to our weapon, we might do that. Okay.
Well?
Mr. Forge Man, can you give me something better? No. Great. Okay, Nothing. Can we reinforce anything? Nope. Nope. No. Okay, we are at, like, the most optimum gear. What else we should do is have a quick word with a few people.
Dave, you're alright. I thought you might be.
Why do you think I'll be dead? What, Karen, got anything?
Yes. What?
Karen, have you got anything that I need? Nope. 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 Don't need those. Don't need. Okay. And we've got XP as well, so I might use my XP before. Well, no, but what do you think he would? He might have thought we were dead. He went, thought you might be. Oh, and then he sort of stopped. So whether he thought we were going to be dead or whether we don't know what he thought we'd be, but I have 1,909 points. I should definitely be using these. I like Scarlet Cyclone. I use it a lot. Also, I like Limit Break, but I haven't used... I only use it when it's like big fights. What happens when I upgrade Limit Break then? What does that do? Some storm fireballs that circle around Clive, damaging him by targets. How do I use that? What? I want to know about what do I do with what the Limit Break upgrade does? Does it just extend... Does it extend the time? Yeah, go on, tell me with this. Oh, here we go. Upgrade. Adds a second Limit Break Gorge, and then adds a... I didn't realize there was an about section here. That makes more sense now. Thank you, though. Okay, that's quite useful. I feel like that could be quite good, but I don't know how I'd use it. Also, that could be quite cool. The description is wrong, though. Adds a second Limit Gorge. Adds a third. You get 2 from the start. Yeah, that's true. It says adds a second... Yeah, weird. Maybe you're only meant to get 1 at the beginning. Thing is, 2 does seem quite a lot, if you know what I mean. I'm surprised you start with 2. I was almost expecting to start with 1. I'm gonna upgrade my Scarlet Cyclone. What happens if I upgrade what I get? Allows us... Oh. So upgrading... It's been upgraded. Now if I master it, it's pointless. Because it doesn't actually increase it any better. It just allows me to assign it to any icon. And I'm not that fussed about that, actually. How about we upgrade one of these? Oh, I like that. I now have Rook's Gambit, but I haven't actually used it yet for some reason. I think that's better than Wicked Wheel, but I still have Wicked Wheel assigned for some reason, and I don't know why. So I might run that for a minute. I'm going to upgrade... Yeah, let's upgrade Limit Break. And then go back into here. And... Oh, I have... That's why, because I've taken it off. That makes sense. That's why I don't use it. I wonder if we try the Rook's Gambit. I think Gouge is probably better, actually. Okay, so we've done upgrades. We're now on to Oriflamme. Yo, Kiyo! Hi, friend. Good morning. See, this game has got you good. Yep, this game has definitely got me good. Upgrade Gouge? Yeah, I know I can, but I don't know if I want to. I mean, I'm using it. I suppose I might as well. I've got enough. I keep forgetting that it's easy to just change your mind and reset. It's quite it's a really cool feature that I don't utilize enough, and I feel like it probably could be sort of not explained more, but I should totally use it more. Anyway, right, we've reached a pivotal moment in the story, and we will continue this. Let's do this. We are going to Oriflamme, which is a huge, important place in this game. This is the capital. Look how pretty this place is. Yo, Heather, good morning. Hi. How are you doing? Changed my bed covers yesterday. Nice. Guess the plus quests come after this story bit. Hopefully.
There are not nearly enough men here.
And it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not
Heather, I'm really good. How are you?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Secret.
Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing.
I can play this last night, but it was a long nap. Naps are immediate and important.
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change.
I'm excited to play the hunts. Yes, Michael, definitely.
Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
We're going to play all of it on stream. I haven't played any of this game off stream.
Escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Jill just like,
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had...
Yeah, just listening to us bicker.
Right. We're right for the Mother Crytal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Yeah, I know I haven't done anything off stream.
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
I wasn't even going to do side quests. I was just going to go around and level up by just fighting people. Because I was even planning on just doing the side quest on stream.
Come on, this way.
I feel like breaking the Mother Crystal sounds like a terrible idea. Just saying.
Obviously.
So this is a sneak mission. I'm bad at sneak missions. But Heather, yeah, sometimes napping is important. You've got to sleep. Hi, Loons. I'm going to go down this way. And not follow Sid. Totally get caught. And it made sense. No, I get why. I totally get it. But I feel like... I don't think it's the right... I think it's a bad idea, yeah. I know, but this game... Yeah, this game is fantastic. I'm loving it so much.
Alright, not quite empty. Let's get this over.
Oh, for God's sake. Said it was going to be empty. There's like everybody here. We're going to be fighting these guys? I think we might. Yep.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Oh, that's how we do it.
Perfect plan.
Should we just do fire? Fire!
It's over.
And we level level up. Hell yeah. You don't think Final Fantasy's ever won Game of the Year? Really? Huh, interesting. It's, there's a lot of games that have came out this year already so far. Some really good games. But when you think we've had Hogwarts Legacy, we've had this, we've had Tears of the Kingdom, we've had Jedi Survivor. So that's 4 as like big contenders. For me, it's either I'm really enjoying this so far, but I haven't finished it, so I'm not going to comment on how I feel like the game is. But so far, I'm loving it, so it's definitely up there. But potentially, I'm just going to do that. Potentially, yeah. Other than that, I think Hogwarts Legacy. For me. Because I, like, really, really enjoyed Hogwarts Legacy. I just, do you know, Tears of the Kingdom, I can't get into it very much. I don't know why. I'm a huge Zelda fan. Absolutely love Zelda. But I just can't. I can't get into it as much as I want to. I feel like I'm picking it up and then putting it down. I'm like... I'm not that super fussed about playing. I'm playing it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I need to play more, I need to play more, I need to play more. Whereas with this, with Hogwarts Legacy, with Jedi Survivor, every game of all 3 of those, I've been like, I want to play more of it. I need to play more. I need to finish this. I want to play more of this game. Whereas Tears of the Kingdom, I'm just like, meh. I feel like because they've just copied and pasted Breath of the Wild. Oh, exactly that. Exactly that. They should have done a completely different game. Whereas Tears of the Kingdom is just a copy and paste of Breath of the Wild, but like with more bits to do. They've already played. Exactly. I feel like I've already been to these places. I've already seen these people. I've already done this. Like Mario never played. You've never played Zelda? What? Wow. I would recommend playing Zelda. The Zelda franchise is an amazing franchise. But yeah, I just feel like Tears of the Kingdom...
It never stood a chance.
I bet if they did a Wind Waker remake... Yeah, Wind Waker remake would be so good. It's needed, I think. I would love that. You know how much I like Wind Waker. Lisa! Oh my god, Lisa, hi! How are you doing today? Spider-Man will definitely be up there, I think. Again, I have the Spider-Mans, the new Spider-Mans, still sealed on my PlayStation 5, like for my PlayStation 5.
There are sentries everywhere.
Oh my god, here we go. This is going to be interesting. Look at this area. Like, this is awesome. Just you goddamn play it. Maybe. In which, what would you recommend me playing Spider-Man, then play Miles Morales? In that order?
And all good things must come to an end.
I said.
We might have a bit more company from now on.
Oh, brilliant. Look at them all. This is going to go so badly. Maybe it's the wrong answer. Yeah, fair point. Do you know what you got to do, Vix? If you want to see me play it, you should just maybe redeem that I play it. I have a redemption for it. Okay, so plan of action. I think the plan of action here is that we fight everybody.
This might take a while.
Oh, didn't dodge that because I'm an idiot. Do you know, when I read SM1 then, I just read Spider-Man. Oh my god, you actually have! I didn't realise you'd do it! Alright, point play proven. Come here! Come here! Get wrecked, son. Will I accept playing both as a single redeem? No, they're 2 games.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
Oh dear God.
What have we here?
Oh no, it's a
Insects come to be
cannoneer?
squashed. You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Oh my God. Okay.
Good talk, yeah?
Okay, at least I know what we're playing next after this then. I was actually quite, not concerned as to what we're going to play next, but at least it sorts it out now. Oh, okay. Sick him, Torgal! Okay, I mean, that makes sense that he's a cannoneer. Fuck off with your stupid fire, you twat!
Too slow. Not this time.
You feel like
It's Ether.
Yeah, we better make this quick.
Not being concerned anymore. Yeah, I know. Vix, you'll be very happy then. So we're gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts and Spider-Man. Vix is like, hell yeah. Ow! 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 Sod you! I'm gonna limit break this. Give me my health back, please. I'm just gonna limit break so I get all my health back. There. That's one way to do it. That's quite the angry swear. I was very annoyed that he would hit me with that fire. Oh, okay, this isn't going to go to plan. Okay, maybe I should have saved my limit break. Yep, definitely should have saved my limit break. What?
in return, there's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end this torment.
Wow, this is ridiculous.
My wounds, boy.
What the hell? Oh, no, 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 get off me with this stupid fire!
Too slow.
I can't actually get out of the way of that. How do I dodge that thing?
Sick of Torgal. Not this time. That's better.
Hit him! This dude, like, takes so little damage. It's on it. They're going again. So now we've got limit break all the time. It's pretty useful. That was a good limit break. Health comes back. God, I can't see anything in there. Oh my god. Validate. Whoa. Get out! That's better. That's how we do it. That's more like it. He's gonna die. Sod it. Let's limit break again. Cancel limit break at any point. Yeah, I know. But I was trying to get all my health back. I was just trying to get my health back. Oh, he's dead anyway. Let's go. Get wrecketh. Curious though, since you enjoy this game, will you be trying out Lost Soul Aside? Then it makes Final Fantasy 15 graphics and Ninja Gaiden combat. I've never heard of it, but I definitely will. If it's anything about Ninja Gaiden, I will 100%. You can kill an enemy without using. Oh yeah, thank you, Michael. Yeah, I definitely I did know that. But yeah, I appreciate you letting me know. I'm gonna make a note of that. Lost Soul Aside. Sorry, I'm just gonna Make a note of that game. Because I will hell yeah take it out. You like my t-shirt? Thank you. It's a mixture of Pokemon and Levi's. All the VODs for stuff and all that, because I'll be at work for some of it. Vix, that is okay. Can be coming out early next year. I will 100% check that out. Okay, what did that? Increases ignition. I haven't even got ignition. Brilliant. That was an interesting fight.
Akashic or no, he was still a man.
He turned Akashic, which is...
A man who drowned in ether.
Yeah, the ether.
There's no way for anyone to go.
Imagine turning into that and then just like dissolving.
Come on.
Because the ether got too much into you and you basically lost your mind, and then after that lost your whole entire physical being.
Not that Sylvester cares.
Can't tell you how excited my little brain is for October and Spider-Man. When in October does it come out? Because obviously October is Halloween season. So I will be... Oh, my health's really low. It's Halloween season, you know? We've been playing horror games on stream. I suppose they can class Venom as the horror part. 20th? Oh, okay, end of it. Not too bad.
Oh, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
So basically, we're in here and able to breathe. Luckily. Yo, Shay! Oh, dude! Thank you so much for the 26 months, man. That's incredible. Thank you so much, buddy. That's heckin' kind of you. How you doing, man? Love Ninja Gaiden. Me too. Ninja Gaiden was an incredible game. I feel like they did when they made the newer Ninja Gaiden, like I think it was like a remaster. That wasn't so fun. They just kind of messed around and gave him like too many powers. But the original Ninja Gaidens were so good. So what they explained just then is that we're in an ether flood. So luckily, because we're a dominant, we can kind of not worry about this. But any normie would totally be dead right now. As what happened to that big dude just a minute ago. I'm Shay. I'm really good. Absolutely loving this game. I think you're further on than I am. But, man, I'm loving it so far. It's so good. Yoink. Don't mind if I take that potion back. Thank you. I have the weekend off. Michael's like, I'm going to use all the time I can to play that game. Still need to play Ninja... Wait, you've not played Ninja Gaiden? You need to. They're so good. They're proper challenge because they're like really limited to how many save points there are, and like every enemy can kill you kind of thing. It's a great game to play.
Marvelous. The cards.
So look, they've gone. The miners who were here or that are here have turned into the ether.
Might be planning to abandon the capital.
And so they've turned Akashic.
You said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks.
Have you seen my backlog? Nope. Is it an impressive backlog?
Those cards at the gate.
Oh shit! I saw he was there and just let him attack me.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
So the Akashic are the guys that, well, these were miners and they were just roaming around, enjoying life, and then all of a sudden this ether flood happened and basically became consumed. I wonder if it tells us about this. Here we go. Here we go. The irreversible change brought about by a living being overexposure, a living being's overexposure to ether. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence, I mean, I must already have it then, or sense of self they may once have had, and become stuffed with life force, usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, such as dominants like us, and bearers, also like us, are less likely to turn. So that's really interesting. It's cool. I like that they've got this, the ATL. But Shay, I'm really good, man. It's really nice to see you. And thank you again so much for the 26 months. I can't believe it's been 26 months. That's incredible. It's pretty big now. What is your next to play, Keo? Plan to eat dinner before I go to work on the 19th so I can come home, work, and go straight to bed and be up. Oh my god. can't believe you've taken 3 weeks off for it. Yo, trash! Hi, but oh god, yeah, you're playing No More Heroes, aren't you? Yes. Oh my god, yes. No More Heroes, Travis, is that's such a good game. Oh no. No. Sid's gonna die. Bye, Sid.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Oh no. This isn't gonna go. Oh shit. Quick, save him then. Don't just stand there. Fly, you fools.
Some help. Hold on.
Oh, we got him. Quick. Well, that was lucky. Why can't you believe 3 weeks is a long time. That's a long time.
Not quite as
it's a greater bridge of ice or something. Yeah, that's a good point. Jill, why don't you just make some ice bridges, please?
At least you won't get lost.
Oh my god. Yeah, Keo, that's going to be so much fun. No More Heroes, any No More Heroes game is great, but yeah. Playing the originals, hell yeah. Number 2. Faux show. I like this area. This area is... I mean, every area we've played in this game has looked incredibly, like, stunning. But look, we're in, like, a crystal mine. Look at this. The miners are after us. Okay, what are we going to say? War Cry. Some opponents will use the ability War Cry. Oh, no. Don't learn War Cry. To invert themselves, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the icon with a sword. And try and defeat them before they can deal too much damage. Basically, just get them dead.
Where do they all come from?
Because they're going to hurt. They're going to hurt a lot there. So if we can get rid of the War Cry people, the Ashite captains there, if we can get rid of the War Cry ones fast, the better, I think. What's next? What's next? Where are they? Oh, there's one over there already. Great, brilliant.
That's enough.
Get wrecked. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Thank the Lord. That was okay. Oh, there's another one. Oh, no, that's Sid. I thought that was another one then. I'm not going anywhere on holiday this year. Oh, I suppose this is technically going to be your holiday. Do you have the lunge skill? Yep. I feel like there should be a run. I suppose I should just use this to get around faster. But it's still slower, actually. But I mean, I could dodge dash like that, I suppose. So get powerful attacks in after. Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it. And then you get the extra buff. Right, which way are we going? That way or that way? I've got no map, which is annoying. There's no map in this area, but I can understand why they've done that. So we can go that way. Can I also go the other way? Might as well use the game series. I've put at least 600 hours. Oh, no, totally. I agree, Vix. You might as well do it, because you're clearly going to enjoy it. Take all the photos you can and stuff. It works with the Phoenix Shift too. I prefer lunge because it attacks. Oh, yeah, that's true. I suppose that does the attack. Whereas you Phoenix Shift, you kind of have the expectation that you need to do an attack after. But I think Phoenix Shift looks more badass than that. But that does look pretty cool. But I feel like the shift, you get that red color, just looks insane. You can get attacked in Phoenix Shift. You could cancel it. Oh, yeah, fair point. Okay, what have we got here? Man, this area is so pretty. I think if we go up here, we're going to reach that... Yes, I was just about to say, we'll reach the door and there's going to be an item there, because that's something we couldn't reach. We couldn't reach that item just a minute ago, because that, in front of that, was where we came in from. I wonder if we can open up as a shortcut. No, we can't. Okay, fine. But that's where we came from. So we've done a loop now. Let's face it, I'm not going to want to leave the game to go... Yeah, you're not going to go anywhere. Come here, worm.
Stay down.
That's what she said. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Good morning. Happy Sunday. And thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? We have anonymous follows on if anybody's interested. So I haven't shouted anybody's names out. I've done it once accidentally, but not today. But yeah, anonymous follows just in case people want to chill in the background. Okay, there's a big dude with a hammer over there. Intechead's in here, able to help me with an ongoing issue having with PS5. Yep. What do you need, Vix? What do you need? I would class myself as a tech head. He says working in IT. Building computers and all that stuff. Watching while I iron? Oh, nice. Adulting. Oh, did not dodge that. Brilliant. Thanks for this. Yeah, welcome on in, Quiet Dog. Nice to meet you, friend. How are you doing? Oh, wow. Ow! No, I can't double dodge that one. I probably could have done, but I didn't. Stagger it, let's go! My mum thinks I'm tech support these days. Yeah. Feels like I do get that a lot from my family. It's like, can you try and help me with stuff? I'm not always there to help. Sick of doggo! Oh, well, okay, yep, take it to the face. That is fine. Did I still take damage then? Maybe I was too close. Oh, I dodged that one and then missed time the second dodge. Get out. Get down, son. Come on, let's stagger him again. Come on, stagger, 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 stagger. There we go. Come on! He's gonna be dead in a second. There we go. And he's gone. Oh. Get deaded. My mum thinks I'm... yeah, I get that from quite a bit of my family. I'm tech support. And also parts of Charlotte's family. Anytime I'm around someone's house, I'm like, oh, they're like, oh, can you do this for me? Can you have a look at this for me? Something on my phone doesn't work. Oh, my internet's not very good. Can you look at this on my computer? Like, yes, okay. What do you need? Just chilling and lurking. Yeah, thank you for the lurk. It's really appreciated. Love watching this game. Honestly, Quiet Dog, it's insane. I'm loving this so much. We're not even that far in the game, really. I think I'm like 25 hours in, maybe a little bit more. But I don't think I'm anywhere near finishing it. Like, I feel I'm like miles away. But I'm loving it so far. Just everything about it just works. Yeah, thank you so much for deciding to check us out. So every now and then my PS5 turns itself off and won't turn back on unless it's unplugged in the mains for 3 minutes, then plug it back in again. Now I realise that's a fix, but still annoying and can't do system any good. Keep turning it off and having the message come up. Oh. Have you tried booting it into safe mode? Have you tried running any updates and system diagnostics? There's some like I think in the settings there's some system places you can go to like run some diagnostic checks. I'm guessing it's fully up to date. Sometimes that can cause issues. Is it anywhere that it's getting too hot, possibly? Maybe it could do with being undusted. Because I know that they do run hot, and it might be that it's shutting down because it's too hot, possibly, Vix. So have you tried, like, cleaning out the... If you take the plates off and clean out all the fans using, like, a, using, like, a Hoover or, like, a mini... Or even just blowing through it. Trying to clear out, might be some of the fans getting too hot. And, like, the system overheating. And it might cause itself to shut down and not turn back on again for a bit. Possibly. Remember I was looking for a cheapish gaming laptop in the market. I was looking for a very specific thing. My mum was trying to help by looking in Littlewood's site. Oh my god, Littlewoods are great because you can buy everything on like...
I see they replaced that wooden door with something
on tick, like turning up like, I don't know, 6 months later. And like pay monthly for 5 years. But it was well expensive. I think my mum bought my PS4 on... No, PS3 on Littlewoods.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Are we going to kick this down or is it not going to be able to? We can't even kick it down!
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
Don't have one playing Spider-Man. Yeah, I'll try and fix it now. Hey, there we go!
As if that was going to keep us out.
Clive and Sid kicking down things since 2024. 2023. It's not 24 yet. Got my PS4 and 360 from Argos. Hey, yeah. Argos is great. This area is very dark. Also, there's light shining right on my screen, so it's like I can't see it. It's really like double dark for me. It's like I'm playing in the night. Oh, here we go. That's better. Now I can see. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Clean it first, see if that helps. If not, I'll come back to you. Yeah, do it, Vix. Yeah, let me know, and I can try and give you some other tips and tricks to have a look at things to do. Yoink. This is a very dark area. I'm expecting something dark and dingy to be under here, like a big enemy.
The Mother Crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
You can't see a thing. You've literally got this giant fireball to float around with you. How could you not see anything, Jill? In your eyes. Yo, Keo, thank you so much for the lurk, friend. Have a great time. Some of these areas are stupidly dark. Yeah. What they need is the fireball to constantly be on. Or, you know, like in Destiny, you could have your ghost come out and use you as a flashlight. That's what we need. Picked up a coral sword. It's better than what you equipped. Yo, Pavel, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Is that true? Am I just about to... Oh, it is. That is a great spot. How did you see that? Thank you so much. I will definitely do that. How are you doing, Pavel? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for that. Very good spot. We now have a new sword. I didn't even notice that I picked up the sword. Well, I mean, I noticed I picked up the sword, but I didn't realize it was going to be that... I didn't realize it was going to be better. Usually the stuff you pick up is crap. Get washed and dressed. Going out for a carvery? Oh, can't beat a carvery. Such a British thing, isn't it? Carveries. Or if you can... Yeah, that would be quite cool. If you just press the up button or something and it turns on the fireball. I know up uses like an item or something. Maybe if you press a certain button, it would turn it on. Like, especially out of combat, you don't need to press certain buttons.
There's no one about.
Like X or something. No, maybe X is jump. Triangle, maybe? What is going on here? Why is there nobody around? Maybe because they're all dead from the... Oh my god, look at that!
But this...
Holy moly.
There.
That's so cool!
Into the inner sanctum.
That is insane.
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture.
He's made a hole, and that's his shortcut?
How did you make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
I walked. Can we go in that way? Why can't we go through? I want to go that way. Or even that way. Surely we could ask Jill to make a staircase. She can literally use ice's hand out of her hands. Like, give us some stuff. Look, we can jump down. Why can't we jump up? I love Sid. The character they've portrayed is so good. This area looks like it's going to be something fighty. This is a big open area. This feels like we're going to be fighting something in here. Oh, called it.
Oh no.
Oh, not more wraiths. Wraiths are horrible.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
It's on it. Fire.
That's enough.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
The two places connected somehow.
Maybe this is how all this infrastructure's been built. Because we've been in Phoenix Gate and those... What? Man, look at this. It's like a natural fall. Yo, welcome back, friend. This area is so stunning. It's just breathtaking, guys. The further we play this game, the more I'm like, oh my god, it's so pretty. I think I need to go back through my VODs and just clip all the times I'm like, oh wow, or oh my god, this game is so pretty, or it's stunning. There'll be like so many times I've said it. Okay, let's open the door. I like the feedback. Another fight. Let's go. One of them in a minute is going to be big boy, isn't it? We're going to find an item. It's going to be like a health potion. When we get a couple of potions, we know that we got something coming big. Oh, that was such a cool attack. It just got all of them. Having Sid and Jill with us helps so much, man. Kick while he's down. I love that kick. Here we go, some more. Oh, there's a bigger one. Oh, there we go. That's more important. Big ones are here now. That was not how to dodge. That was not how you dodge these. What? He attacked me while I was mid-finisher? I don't like that. That's rubbish. Okay, let's just stagger. Let's get some health back. God, you get so much back when you use some of your flames of rebirth. Oh, he's gonna be staggered in a second. Hit him! How is he not staggered yet? That's really annoying because he would have staggered if my combo continued, but it stopped mid attack because he did a little cutscene thing for his attack. Okay, he's dead anyway. Fine. Oh, you got so much stuff then. Those are really cool people to fight against. They're Such a cool design. But they're a bit of a pain in the ass to fight against.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Oh no.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Yeah,
Let's just be careful then.
This big open area I've just noticed, which I did see the little bridge, of the big bridge just a minute ago, but I've now realized that we're going to be walking across it in a second, and bodes well. I feel that there's going to be a big boss here. And look, we're at the Mother Crystal, guys. Look at this. Just listen to the music as well. They put so much emphasis into these games. It just wow. This is why I love video games. See, I like some of the photos I've been taking on Cyberpunk. I'm glad to hear it. Are you ready? What's gonna happen here? Yoshi, thank you so much for the lurk, friend. We're at the Mother Crystal, guys. While we're here, I'm gonna take a photo. This is a big old crystal. The audio is just so epic as well. Like, you can feel something's gonna happen. I'm out of control now. This is now cutscene. Okay, here's that beast he was talking about.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
What? Is that an...
Poor beast.
Yeah. I was gonna say, that's an ether dragon. Yeah. Yeah. An Akshik dragon. Brilliant.
If it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Just about. I mean, I'm good at dragon slaying in Dark Souls, but doesn't mean I'm going to be able to get dragon slaying in this. How much damage does this do? It doesn't do loads of damage, but it does a good amount of, like, stagger? Can I switch up his weak spots? Oh, that's not how you dodge. Upgrade the frames we wear from attack. Yeah, I think I will. I use it quite a lot. Believe it's worth it. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, it's got friggin' laser beams! Oh shit, that's not how you do it. How do you switch up what you're targeting to? I'm sure there was a way. I'm sure I did it earlier. Because I don't want to attack his head, I want to attack his feet. Oh, well, we're doing that now. I didn't mean to do that.
Too slow.
That's just fire breath. That was more than a fire. It looked more like a laser beam. He's gonna be staggered in a minute. Why can't I just... I don't want to target his fucking head. Not right now, anyway. There we go. Let's go. Now I want to target his head. Yo, Dale, how you doing, buddy? Hi. $18,803. That's probably the most I've ever done as a normal one attack. Where is he? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gonna land? Oh, here he is!
Clive, look out!
What? Oh, I dodged that! How? It's not... Oh, no, yeah, but you know what I mean, Michael. Compressed fire is close to laser. Yeah, I know. It is fire. Yeah, it definitely is fire. last quite long. Yeah, it totally does. Another dodge. Let's get him in the chest for a minute. Get that dodge on. Another one. Can you stop attacking me, please? Oh my god! Imagine if this was real life. I would have just been knocked off the edge there. Clive vanishes into the abyss. Oh, what? No, 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 no! That was close. Pull him, pull him, pull him, pull him, pull him! Yep. I've realized I needed to heal. Now I'm just gonna go at him. See, that's the annoying thing. I don't want to hit in the head because I can't reach his freaking head. Okay, let's go again. He's almost down a stagger again. Dragon dance? This doesn't seem good. Oh, I got full precision. No, 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 I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. No, 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 no. Heal, heal, heal. That was the most panicky heal I've ever done. I was ultimate panic then. I panicked so much then. Bear in mind, the first time I did that, I did 1,800 damage. No, 18,000 damage. I only did like 7,000 then. No, get out of there! Get out of there!
Not this time.
A little help.
Sick of Torgal! He's gonna be dead in a sec. Pull him! Pull him! Pull him! Stop! Stop! Pull! Get down, son! Get down! Look at that! He's down! Come on! And now he's back up again! Oh, I whiffed it! No! I whiffed the attack! Where's he gone? 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 How about we attack with the final attack of this? The finisher! That was a nice finisher. Oh, let's go. I did, yeah, I panic healed then. I pressed too many buttons and forgot I had Torgal on, and then just switched out and healed like 3 times in a row. I was like, no! Shit, don't die! Oh, what are the odds of Max dies again? I didn't die. So the odds are slim. Dragon steaks, yum, yum, yum. Yo, Chozo, how are you doing? Trash, how are you as well, mate? That was the most panicked viewing I've ever done too. I panicked so hard. I'll have to go back and clip that. You can still use abilities in Primes mode? Yes, I was using the abilities, wasn't I? If this is real life, you also wouldn't be fighting a giant crystal dragon. I mean, yes, I would. Yo, Ebbs! Yo, welcome on in, Raiders. How are we doing today? Hi! If you guys don't know me, my name's Meowtings, and I'm a variety streamer from the UK. We play retro, we play new, and we play all sorts of games in between. And today we are playing Final Fantasy 16. Going out of your reach, use abilities. I suppose. But I mean, I probably couldn't reach him through that way. Yeah, in a way. Hey, Emps, how are you? How was the stream? How was Tears of the Kingdom? Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, if you guys don't notice, we have a lot of collection of games here behind us. We do collect retro, but we do also play them on stream. But also, we play new games. And at the minute, we're playing Final Fantasy 16. Absolutely loving it. It's so good. But raiders, before we go any further, this is a little bit of a raid intro about me. Wrong button. This is not the right button. That's the right button.
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Meowtings, and some smashing person must have just brought you in on a raid. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a calm,
We're gonna go now! Yeah!
family-friendly streamer.
Fuck!
To sit and relax.
Dodge! Oh my god!
That's your cup of tea, you're in the right place. Cheers.
Hi. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. But yeah, we've just fought a boss in the game. If anybody doesn't want spoilers on this game, I totally understand. So I'm gonna go straight back into it. So if you don't want to get spoiled by this game, I totally understand. We're playing 16. We've just fought a big boss, and it was freaking epic. And I almost died, and I had a real panic. But we did it first try because we did. Anyway. Final Fantasy 16. We continue. Ems, what were you? Yeah, how far are you on Tears of the Kingdom? And thank you again so much for the raid. It's really kind of you. There's more about Raiders. There is another raid video, and I might play it at some point. Here we go. This is the dragon we just beat. And there it goes. Like a breath of wind. Gone in a second.
Are you alright?
Fine.
Oh, good doggo.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond.
Can't believe it's up to 16.
Knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive.
What's wrong with Sid?
If this all works and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better.
That doesn't sound too good.
To wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted.
Okay. Here we go.
I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice.
So basically, we're trying to get rid of the mother crystals
to get us to a better place.
To prevent people using the crystals and being used as slaves.
Thinking I was the uncertain one.
Basically, we're trying to stop the world being a horrible place it is right now.
2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Sid looks so young compared to 15. It's a different Sid.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the
Well done for not paying attention to game. Well, no, we're getting rid of the. We're trying to break the mother crystals, because that's where all of the power of the world comes from, and it's destroying the world. We're trying to. That's also what's going to happen, though, Michael. Because obviously, that if we, in theory, we're going to get rid of the mother crystal, that people are going to stop being able to use the other crystals, where all the other stuff is being used from. Yeah, I've literally just said that before you messaged, but you didn't give me a chance to actually explain the whole part of it. I was just going to a point of some of it. Yo, Steve Hanley, hi, buddy. I can get you with the meows. Meow. 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 Hi, mate. How are you doing, buddy? Good morning. Good morning for you. It's definitely in the morning. Jesus Christ. Because removing destroying the crystals will mean that people can't use it. First part has nothing to do with destroying the mother crystals. Why? Because if the mother crystals aren't there, how are people going to be able to use the crystals for magic? They won't work, surely. Because this is where they're getting this is where they're getting all the crystals that they're using from. But obviously we're destroying this because it's taking too much resource from the world and causing it to basically die. Not even basically die, it is killing the world. Places are becoming like barren.
We're almost there.
Bearers don't, but other people do.
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Other people are using them, right? And they won't be able to use them because, you know, they can't. Head pats? Pat, 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 pat. Won't do much help. Won't do much to help the bearers. I suppose, in a way, no, but in a way, yes, because they'll become more important and useful. So, I guess it probably, in fact, maybe make it worse at the start because people are like, oh my god, we need to use you more. But also, long term, people will have a respect that they are essential to the world. That's my reasoning anyway. Okay, we've just been given a load of stuff. And this is the middle of the Mother Crystal. Oh my god, look at this, guys. That's still a slave. Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's literally what I just said, yeah. So, in theory, now they'll be more used, but maybe over time, like Sid just explained, that the plans behind it were for the greater good, for humanity's sake long term?
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sunbreak.
Oh, wow. Look at that! And says, like, chop! Oh, it didn't work.
Well,
And saving the people a second. Yeah.
I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Giggity.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this.
Oh my god. That's what she said. Oh my god, no. Is he going to turn into his dominant? He actually is. Oh dear god, this is going to be an epic feat. Or is he just... I summon thee, Ramu! Grandpa Sid.
That's more like it.
It's the fact that he echoes. Oh my god, this seems like a mad idea. That just seems like a terrible idea. And they told me Santa wasn't real. Oh shit! We just summoned the Heartless.
What is that?
Wait, what? I think we might have, actually.
I need a Ifrit.
Who the bloody hell's this?
Come to me. I can't do this without you.
Sid dead? I hope not. This cutscene alone makes me want this game so much more. It's totally so good. You need it, Del. The Blue Hulk? Show us your strength. It's like Attack on Titan. Maybe that's Eren Yeager. No! No! Don't touch my dog! Sid's not dead! The Attack Titan! 100% not Attack Titan. How do you know? Might be. Time to go all John Wick. Are we now in our mind again? We must be back in our mind. And in walks my dog.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
What the hell is this? Have we been pulled in? Oh my god, this... You're in his mind? Or have we just been pulled... This is...
I've been here before.
Typhon? Look at that thing! Dominant.
You again. Where are you? What do you want?
Oh no. We're fighting this thing!
Fuck. It's still alive.
Whoever's mind it is... Oh, 100%. My mind is well gone. He can't get out? That's useful. That's good. He can't get out. Ramu's staff is stuck inside him. Unleash the power within you. Okay, so it's summoning these things, the revenants and stuff?
That's enough.
Embrace your fate?
Get out of my head. I don't answer to you. I'm leaving. Too slow.
There's some freaking balls chasing me! Stop chasing me! Rock the sphincter? What? You okay? In the immortal worlds of lolcat. That thing wants to get out. That's not good. Summon a specter? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, get out of there. These things are horrible. Look at this. Everything's exploding. Totally it. I don't get it. I don't get it either. Can you stop blowing me up? No, get out of there. Get out, 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 get out. Ah! Why can't I grab him? Come here.
Stay down.
What's next? What is this power that this has? That doesn't look good. that does not look good. Nope, time to move. Time to move. Right now. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh my god. 18%. That's quite high, Del. I'd say less than that. Just fear for your life? I'm fearing for my life already. Oh no, he's now got his... Oh, bloody hell. This is not good. He's got Ramu's staff. His freaking laser beam head. Now this is a laser beam. I'll have that. Oh, okay. No, we won't. I won't have his staff.
That power isn't yours.
This guy seems friendly. Doesn't he, Dust? Like a really nice guy. I come back to a boss. Yes, you did. Maybe this is the, maybe this is the what we'll find in the final season of the Underworld. Can you hear the music? Are we turning into Ifrit? Are we turning into Ifrit? Yes, we are! Let's go! am speed. No, sorry, I am fire. Let's freaking do this! Embodying Ifrit again. Controls are as follows: melee, ranged, evade, and jump. Ability mastery is shared with Clive. Backdraft. Press triangle after executing a fire burst to perform a devastating melee finish. How does that work again? So, and then he pulls himself back. That's pretty cool. Windfire. Hold R1 to sprint over an extended distance. Oh, I like that. R1 to sprint. Hold R1 to use it at long distance. That's really cool. Other abilities are available in the main menu. Are you guys ready for this? Whoa! Let's go, Ifrit! Precision dodge, boy! Man, this is so epic! What a dodge that was, son! Backdraft finish as well. We got the backdraft done. It's gonna be staggered in a sec. Won't be long. He's moved! Don't you dare move out of the way. Oh no, what is this? Dodging like wildfire. Use L while holding R1 is an effective method. Okay, that makes sense. Like that. Oh my god, it feels like we're playing Zone of Enders now. I'm dodging like Jehuti. Ow, that was taken to the face. There we go, staggered. Let's go, let's do some damage. 1, 2, 3. How many attacks do I have to use to do the... There we go, there's the burst finish. There... Look at the damage numbers. That's insane. Oh, that's such a cool attack! Oh, that is laser beams to the face. It's gone. Second phase, there's gonna be another phase. Wish Ifrit shared in Clive's abilities. Imagine flames of... Oh my god, yeah! That'd be amazing! This is almost cheating. I mean, it's not. That was so good! What next? But there's still much more that we would see. Another one? Oh, another phase. Here we go. Oh my... What? Oh no!
How many more could there be?
Wait, have we just absorbed that? Oh, maybe not. Wait, what? What the hell just happened? Went into game and got old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Blueprints? Nice! Ifrit has made this boss too. Nope, it's not over yet, mate. It's not over yet. It's only just begun, I think. Stole it from you? It feels like, yeah, it feels like the power he got was different then. Brilliant. He's now got more arms. Fantastic. What? What the hell? This is epic. Holy shit. This is so cool. He's now like 3 times the size. Really digging the music. Oh, what? How am I meant to get out of the way of this? Oh, not like that. They brought a love out of, like, drum and bass here. Oh, this is so good! Oh, I don't think I dodged that in time. Just trying to combo me at point blank. Here we go. What the hell? No! What is this? Oh my Jesus, that was so cool. Oh, we're so close to staggering him. No, 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 not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. No, I knew that was not good. Let's get out of that. I did not dodge that very well. That one we did, though. Staggered, let's go, big damage. Annoying, that's what that move is. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now finish. Finish, there we go. Backdraft. That's better, that's how you do it. 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 443,000 damage. That is how you do it. More walls? Demon wall. Yes, it is. Ah! What? How did he do that? If I'm coming towards him, how can he... That's ass. I hate those walls. They're a pain in the bum. Oh my god, this is so cool! Square, 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 square! He's got like barely any health left. This is gonna be one final thing here. I don't think that's it. We're gonna learn another attack, please? Like molten explosion or something? Atomic bomb? Hellfire, that's the one! Let's freaking go! I know we already had Hellfire, but I was hoping for another. Look at this! This is such a cool attack! Hellfire is like Spirit Ball. Circle. Cinematic evasion. Go on, Spirit Bomb! Wait, what? That just attack me like that? Oh, the music's so good! Dude's gonna die in a second. Sorry, chat, I will read some of the messages very shortly. So engrossed in this cutscene. We still got it in our hand. Hell yeah, let's go! There it is! Are you ready, son? That was definitely a Dragon Ball Z, like, essence, wasn't it? 100%. Square, 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 square! Oh my god, yes! Oh, that was so cool. Oh, that was epic. So you know DBZ new Kakarot DLC? Yes! Oh my god, that was so good.
Hey, fuck off.
Yes! Fuck off, Typhon. Oh, we got Flames of Rebirth accessory. Reduces the cooldown by 12 seconds. That's more like it. Definitely wearing that. That was so cool. Funny thing is, watching Meow play a few days ago, picking on some town garrison guards, getting his and now I've just done that. I know. That was such a cool boss fight. A most suitable vessel. I just am really small. That looked really funny. Oh my god, that was insane. Firefight. Are your potions free for it? Oh, Firelight? Oh, are they? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know Ifrit had potions. Thank you, Michael. I genuinely didn't know that. Firelight. I did see when you're primed. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
Slightly.
It's only a scratch. Alright, the hole.
A hole?
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
Wait, what? He's not gonna die, is he? Because that's not fucking creepy at all, is it?
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
It was gonna take me? 'Tis but a scratch? Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be a bit dead now. Why do you deny your fate? Surely we could have taken their power. Oh no!
One left. That'll do me.
Oh no, he's actually— no! He can't die! It's hard not to speak here. Yeah, please don't.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers.
Oh, he's gonna die.
I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
What, to follow me? That was silly. Wait, no! He's gonna— oh god, he's gonna give us his power!
Don't do this! The rest is in your hands.
Oh, no pressure. Oh my god!
It's a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
Oh my god, man. Holy shit! Clive has— no! Clive's taken Sid's power as now Ramu, and Sid is dead. I don't like that. Oh wow. Perhaps it's time you learned. Learned what? Always the hot ones. Well, Clive's not dead. I no longer wish to buy this game. Good boy, Clive. Save Jill.
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle flames anew.
What? No! No, it's gonna be him! No! It has to be him! This has to be him! Oh my god. There's so much happening in this cutscene. So much.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
I'm a bit bloody late, Anakin. Oh, he knows.
Remember me?
Oh, it is.
I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
What? What the fuck?
You learned down there.
Oh,
What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek.
Oh my god.
But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
So now he's gonna bugger off.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
I like how it's gone from the name to now calling him Joshua again. Oh my god. So much.
This is getting us nowhere.
So much has happened in this cutscene.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
We are come to claim our vessel. That doesn't even make sense.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
No, it doesn't.
Yours is a fleeting form.
Clive's
I'm
about
not fool
20.
enough to think
I know.
I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Why isn't Clive awake? Wake up, Clive! He's waking up! Just look, it's your brother! If people don't know, Joshua was dead. Well, we thought he was.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
What? He just absorbed Ultima? Oh no, is he gonna die again?
Just try and get to my brother now.
Now he's on the inside of him. Imagine if he just like popped. Oh shit. So much has just happened. Oh. And so much is still happening. Oh my god. There goes the Mother Crystal. Thing is, Joshua is the Phoenix, so, you know, rising like the Phoenix. Meanwhile. It's got a meanwhile. Wait, they're in the hideaway? Oh no!
You hurt me!
Oh my god!
He must be here. Must! Can't fail Lord Cook again!
He's looking for Sid, isn't he? Yeah.
Are all fucking dead!
Oh my god! So much is happening!
Help us! Where is he? You'll do!
No! No! Gav can't die! Oh my Jesus flipping Christ.
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Come on, Gav, stay alive, son. They've been looking for Sid, but obviously now we know that Sid's... They're not going to find Sid.
Shall I send a Stolas?
Yeah, they ain't going to find Sid. Definitely not going to find him now.
That won't be necessary.
Oh dear. That is not good. Oh, brilliant. Now Titans come out.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Oh my god. That was so much. Now that's Attack on Titan. Yeah, that was the Armor Titan. Man. What? And now why are we in the Dalmatian capital?
The Master Weavers of Randala. Come, feel it.
There's us there.
Make a nice gift to your wife.
Sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old
Oh
courses
my.
you'll find
Guys,
out.
this is insane.
Take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives, look all you like, sir.
How you take it all in and get over that? I know, that is astronomical in terms of information.
Harmatives, curatives, restoratives,
And now we're also hiding.
unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
She tried to be nice and the girl was like, nope, all I need is money.
Poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
No business, I don't want to talk to you. Oh my god. 5 years? How has it been 5 years?
It's good to see you, Sid.
Holy shit.
What have we learned?
Wait, and he thinks we're Sid? Oh, I've turned off alerts for a minute.
In an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
I'm broken.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
Mate, I won't get my throat slit, don't you worry.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them.
To go through all of it again. Oh my god, that was so much. Okay, Michael, fair point. I get what you mean now.
Stubborn as the old Sid was.
So now we're in the new Sid. Oh. We've taken Sid's role as Sid.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Sid the
You're
Outlaw.
Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Sid is like a thing, like a name. Sid is still around. They're looking for Sid, aren't they? They don't know that Sid's dead. Or the other guys. So Sid is still doing his work. He's sitting out this one? Oh, for God's sake. Chozo. Get out. Okay, so we need to talk.
Please.
After these cutscenes.
To believe us. We'd help you if we could.
That wasn't very nice.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
Wait, have we hidden our brand? We have. We've hidden our brand.
It's going to be all right.
Do they know who we are? Surely they know who we are.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Oh my god. Man, I just got early Assassin's Creed vibes. I do get what you mean, actually, yeah. Removed. Oh, yeah. Well, from what I can see, it looks like they've like gone over it. But I'm sure more will explain in a minute. Okay, let's do this. Okay, before we go any further, can we talk about that? That cutscene was insane. So much happened. Sid got attacked. We broke the Mother Crystal, which caused the citadel to like crumble. We got attacked by Typhon. We fought we found Ultima. Joshua come back. He absorbed Ultima. Sid died. We absorbed Sid, or absorbed Ramu. And now it's 5 years later. I think that was the quickest rundown I could give, but that was so much, guys. That was amazing. What a cutscene! What a wasn't just a cutscene. It was the fight as well. The fight that we did as Ifrit. Wow. Okay, Clive has claimed a portion of Icon Ramu's essence. And tuning with Ramu not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Thunderstorm, which rains Levin bolts down on all enemies, knocking them back. Ability details are found in the abilities main menu. Okay, cool. Ramu feats. Ramu Icon feat Blind Justice can be used to launch a barrage of ball lightning at up to 9 targets. Yo, that's pretty cool. I think that reference is much clearer than the potential Dragon Ball Z reference. you know how you recover from that today? I think I need to sleep. Okay, now we cycle through everything. Pile drive! Okay, that was not the right... Okay, that's pretty cool. It's quite slow. It doesn't, like, pick up targets quick, but it does. How do I attack? Oh, like that. I press L1 afterwards. So you press L1 to go into Blind Justice, and you can, like, triple target them. And then press R1 again to let it attack. Like that. Okay, that's a pretty dope attack, actually. That pile drive's quite nice. Does some good damage. Where are they to? I don't like attack. It is very slow, yeah. If it was fast, if it was like, you know, on Kingdom Hearts, where you can do like a burst damage and you can do like a very quick target, like a... That would be good. But, like that, I suppose. Because it targets them so quickly, it's better. But it's too slow at the minute. Ow. I guess you could target him, do a quick one out of it, which kind of works. But for large range groups, not short-faced outer group. Yeah, I know. Taking them in the face.
Enough of this. Let him play with the kitten.
Oh no.
They brought a pet.
That's not a pet. That's. Oh no. That's a thick boy.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
We'll definitely have to be faster. Ah! Yep, definitely has to be faster. Oh, jaw sense is low. Republican War Panther. That's a worrying name, isn't it? It's got to be staggered in a second, surely. There he is, staggered. Thing is, now we've got more abilities, we've got more of a chance of chaining things as well, which is quite cool. Oh, wrong button, didn't want a potion. Get him down! Get down! It's only a panther, not a... a girl? I can't even know what that is, Michael. Staggered again, let's go! Nice! There we go! That's how we do it. It's a lot like a panther, but stronger. Oh, brilliant. Poor kitty. I don't like fighting cats. Lightning shard. Power of the icon Ramu made manifest. The shard crystal tingles. Oh. Heard to emit a soft hum when held to the ear. Interesting. If anybody's saying poor kitty to that, that is not a poor cat. That's been very well fed and looked after. It's now only dead because it tried to kill me first.
To hell with this.
I thought that was a good fight, though. Oh my god, this is insane.
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
For 5 years, actually, Clive. 5 years it's been. 5? I can't believe it's been 5 years. I genuinely can't believe that. Not like now, gotta go to bed. Yo, Del, have a great sleep, mate. Thank you for being here, buddy. We will be heading off very shortly, actually, because I need to make some lunch before Charlotte gets back from work.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
Ungrateful fuckers.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
I mean, at least we can do is that's. Well, we're trying to help, and they're obviously it's clearly not making things. It's making things worse.
Home, and this is where we'll stay.
But they're probably being treated worse now than they were before. But we're trying to save them and trying to give them a better place.
Told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
Dumb, right? It's harder, isn't it?
You say so.
I imagine that at the minute they're probably being treated worse than what they were before all of this happened. You know? So they're probably hating us right now because of the hardships they're going through. They were already going through hardships, but they're clearly going through even more hardships than they were previously. But I also agree they're very dumb. Short-sighted, but they don't understand the concept, I suppose. As opposed to life without suffering, and they lead when Sid doesn't show. Yeah, they don't understand. If we didn't do anything, they'd be suffering. Now we're doing something, they're still suffering. What can we do? Anyway, when we get to the hideaway, I'm guessing there's probably gonna be another cutscene, and then we're gonna probably look to something to raid. Oh wow, this looks a bit wet.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know.
What's underneath there?
We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today.
Well, yeah, because it's not just made it better for us, we're making it for doing it for everyone.
Must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path.
Oh, look at the doggo.
I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
Oh yeah?
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
It'd be funny if they changed his names to Sid in the subtitles, wouldn't it?
Lovebirds, home sweet home.
Imagine if they did that and changed his name to Sid in the subtitles. Oh, wow. Look at this place. We have a new hideaway. Doesn't really hide away much because it's very much in the open. But still a hideaway, I suppose. It's out of the floor. I don't know. It's not really hidden. The not so hidden hideaway. Home sweet home. New items are available from Karen.
Otto was asking after you.
She's still alive.
Let's go and see.
Or is it a new Karen?
Never a dull moment.
Okay, I think. Oh, we're going downwards. Or we're going upwards. Oh, we're going upwards. Okay. Sometimes it's best to hide in plain sight. I suppose nobody can really get to us. The only people that can get to us are the people that can fly.
Again.
seen schoolboys swing harder.
Go on, it's him. Hi, Jill, baby.
Otto will want to know what happened in Costness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
We see them from coming from Mars. Yeah, I know. It's a good place to have as a battle place of like protection, I suppose. Very fair point. See if we can we get on here?
It's Sid.
Staying on this time.
So everyone actually is calling us Sid. It's not like they're only calling us Sid because they don't think he's dead. We've actually encompassed his name and his vision on to go onwards. That's really cool. I like that. Man, look how pretty this game is. Anyway, I think before we go any further, we are... because I think when we speak to Otto, that's going to be the next part of what's going on. So I think this is a nice little place to stop today. We're going for 4 hours. It's the longest, an hour longer stream than we normally do. But it's been, oh my god, I'm still blown away by that cutscene. I need to make some lunch and stuff. But how insane has that been today? Like, genuinely, that end part with Sid and Joshua and us and Ultima, and then losing the hideout or the hideaway, and just Titan coming out, and oh wow. And now it's 5 years later. I'm just aghast. That was quite a stream. That was unreal. Michael, you're right. This game is amazing. Just gets better and better. It's just crazy. Right, let's find someone to raid. I have no idea who we're going to raid in right now because I don't really stream on a Sunday anymore. So let me check the Twitchings to see who be live right now that we can send the love to. But thank you, everybody. It's been so good. We've had loads of raids, loads of lags, loads of bits, loads of subs. It's been really kind of you. Okay. Do we want to raid someone playing Final Fantasy VII, or do we want to raid Kato? These are the two questions. Final Fantasy VII or Kato? Or Plunger? We raided Plunger not that long ago, actually. Kato's playing Commonhood? No idea what that is. This is what Kato's playing right now. Oh, that's an advert. He's currently playing an advert. Who's playing Final Fantasy VII? Puffy? Puffy Pez? You're seeing an advert, so that's really good. Should we raid Kato? I feel like we haven't raided Kato in a while. Be nice to pass to Kato. Kato's a good peoples. I like Kato. He's a really nice guy. Right, what we're gonna do. He's playing Commonhood. I've never even heard of this game. It looks like he's building something. Don't blame me for ending after that. It's a good place to end. It's a nice little place to stop and then have a transition for the next stream, even after the torture. Exactly. He's an idiot. He's a knob, but I love him dearly. Have I got enough channel points to like make him do something really bad? Probably. He's got a few command channel points we can make do. Right, yeah, we're gonna raid KO. This is who we're going to. If you don't come in with the raid, we are going to twitch.tv/Kato. That's where we're going. Can we go back to 7 after 16? So we've got a few things. We've officially found out what we're going to be playing next. We're going to be playing Spider-Man after we finish this. But we've probably got a while to go still, so not to worry. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for an amazing stream. It has been so good. Huge thank you to Emps with the raid. Thank you to Pyrotechnic with the raid. Thank you to Mr. Devastation with the raid. And thank you so much, everybody, for all the follows, the bits, the subs. And more importantly, thank you, everybody, for being here. It's been absolutely wicked. Let's do this. We are going to raid KO. If you are a sub, copy, paste, raid. Let's do raid 3 today. If you are a sub, copy paste raid 3. If you are not a sub, copy paste raid 2. Just got off a P1 call. Oh no, really? How was it? How was it? I hope it went alright, mate. Did you manage to fix it? Have a good Sunday. Guys, have an amazing Sunday. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have the best rest of your days. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We're back tomorrow for more Final Fantasy. So, you know, we've only got a few hours break until we're back again. So, more Final Fantasy going to be live tomorrow. So, if you enjoyed what you see and you are just lurking and haven't followed, feel free to drop us a follow. If not, it's totally okay. We're live again tomorrow with more Final Fantasy. Keep an eye out for the schedule for today, because I haven't finished the schedule yet. So, keep an eye out for that, because that will be on everywhere tonight, this afternoon. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Right, love you guys. See you soon. Bye. Let's go.